Welcome to the Calyrex Game Corner's Pokemon D&D campaign, featuring Cindy, a hot-headed teen with a penchant for arson; Gimli, an admirable father seeking to reunite his family; Elodie, a fun-loving baker with a whimsical heart; and Schmidt, a courageous young man searching for his purpose with a duck. Together, they make the Quacko Packo, and this is Dunsparce Drampa. Good morning to Cindy and Gimli. It's about 10 a.m. in Mossdeep City, and you are gently awoken from the best sleep that you've had in so long you can't even remember. You've slept so well that you are granted 1d10 inspiration that you can use until the end of the day. Please write it down. You are being awoken by none other than the Linoon butler who you met the night prior in your room at the beachside resort, who helped you get ready for bed and made a sandwich for Elodie. One at a time, he goes up to your sleeping area and he just kind of like does the dog or cat thing where he like sniffs in your face, like, you know, getting all close up in your business. He looks very proper, recently brushed, wearing a little bow tie. After it seems that you've awoken, he kind of steps by your bedside and looks at you expectantly. What do you do?
What do you got for breakfast?
Is this like an issued command that you are giving to Linoon?
Sure.
Linoon's ears perks up, and it directs you to peek out of your room towards the kitchen, where there is, in fact, already an incredible breakfast spread. Lots of different fruits and vegetables, bagels, hot different prepared meats, including tepig bacon. Pretty much anything that you want for breakfast is already present. He is ahead of the game.
Time to eat.
Cool. Jumping out of bed, going to chomp. Anything for Gimli?
Same. Big stretch. And then go and get some brekkie.
Great. Perfect. Yeah, it's pretty much just like a continental breakfast, but higher class, and in your room, there's kind of whatever you'd want to have. We've touched on this pretty recently, but I just want to do it again. As Gimli and Cindy encounter each other in the kitchen to eat, I want to touch on what they are wearing again. Their PJs. Please help me remember.
My PJs are usually a plain white shirt with soft plaid overalls.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. Very funny.
With the feetsies, we get the feetsies covered. So
I didn't know that part.
The dogs aren't out. Yeah,
that's very funny. And what's Cindy's get up? Remind me, or maybe she has something new. Who knows?
I mean, previously she was wearing like a big, like oversized T-shirt and socks, and nobody was a fan of that. But I like it, so we're rolling with it.
So keep it. It's great. It's the character. Yeah, and y'all chow down. It's delicious. You feel nourished. You've been adventuring for going on months now, several months, and this sleep that you had in this expensive hotel room with the ocean breeze out the window was just so rejuvenating. You feel really great. You feel ready to take on any sort of challenge. You've had a stressful past few days. Not to mention that your body, even though you consumed the stuff given to you by Tiberius Matthias Ferris Heart, which was like a kind of candy or energy supplement that prevented you from feeling the extreme parts of sleep deprivation because of the time-space dilation in the desert ruins, you feel recovered from that. If your sleep has been so good, you feel caught up, which is great. After you have breakfast, it begs the question for you to get ready for the day. I suppose, are you going in like your casual kind of regular trainer outfits, or are you putting on your beach wear, or what are you doing?
This feels like a weird question, but it's also like, do we need the beach wear?
It's up to you.
We have no idea, right?
Yeah, you don't know what to expect.
I mean,
I'm down for beach wear. We can go to the beach immediately after our gym challenge.
Jeez, that's too casual. It's just like, oh yeah, we're gonna breeze through this and then go to the beach.
Okay, so Cindy's gonna wear her new one-piece swimsuit
Perfect.
with like her shorts over it.
Great. The too hot to handle on the back.
Yeah, on the back. Yep.
Really great. And it was Slugma's kind of printed all over it, right?
Yep.
Very great.
What did I have? I had the overall like with dad shorts, right?
I think you had swim overalls, right?
Yeah, I had swim overalls, except they were shorts.
Yeah, exactly.
It's got like oh damn! I don't think I bought them, but I was like, you know those like the wet shoes that dads wear to the beach?
Yeah,
I should have had those.
Oh yeah, with the toes.
With the toes.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's not too late to go pick them up.
It's like, oh my god, I forgot to pick up My shoes. It's like, shoes? You don't need shoes. I need the shoes.
It's whatever you want to do.
I
That's
think
so
you'll
funny.
be okay.
Oh, never really gone to the beach without the shoes, but times are changing, I guess.
Well, let's.
I'll still wear my boots because I'm like, we're not on the beach yet. I want something on my feet, so I'll have the swim trunk overalls with my boots that I normally wear on.
I do want to adjust which Pokemon I have in my party.
Okay, yeah. Are you trying to do that now or just later, or when do you want to do it? You do have the box link from Lynette, so you can.
Yeah,
I
do
think
it.
now is fine.
Okay.
While we're like kind of over breakfast, chatting about our game plan, maybe, or like
Sure.
just after breakfast.
Okay. So you're kind of doing this in conversation, you're saying?
I guess, but also like verifying that this is a good idea because Gimli might be a better trainer than me.
Okay. You are
Yay
totally
for
free to say whatever you want to say, but you will need to do so with a stealth check.
Oh, okay.
Give it a shot. I'll explain why.
Ooh, stealth +1, 14.
14. You are conscientious to a slumbering Gimli who is still in the suite, in the penthouse luxury room suite. But you're able to have this conversation without disturbing him thanks to your stealth check.
Okay. So I need solely Jack, Cookie, Larvastar with the EXP gourd.
Okay.
Specifying that because Larvastar is little.
Yes, very good.
How many?
You can currently carry 5 Pokeballed Pokemon on your person.
Fang will be the last one.
Okay. Cookie, Soli, Larvastar, Fane, and Jack. Very good.
Yes.
Are you all ready to depart?
Yeah.
Is Gimli content with my team selection?
Yeah, I think so. You have, as long as you have Jack, that's like the critical one for me.
What if I wanted to bring Basket instead?
Then over who?
Jack.
No. Jack is literally immune to psychic types, so we're fighting into a psychic gym.
He's one of 2 dark types in the Paco, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the other dark type?
Aubergine, the Liepard.
Aubergine, yeah, the Liepard.
Oh. I do have Izzy, the Salazzle, but I don't think I need her.
No, she is weak to psychic.
Okay.
Poison, yes.
Yeah, she is poison.
This is why I ask you these things, because I don't know these things.
Yeah.
I didn't go to trainer school.
I was
That's
she
true.
is in fact the opposite of what we need.
And then all the other
We
mons
gotta-
have like a neutral matchup, so it'll be fine.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah. To psychic.
We're
in
gonna kill
particular.
him with fire.
Hell yeah.
Maybe, yeah. We're gonna try to.
Some darkest lariat.
Yeah, more of that. Definitely more of that.
So y'all get your stuff together, you put on clothes, get ready. You press the elevator button, which is just a single button, and then after a few moments, you hear like kind of a gentle dinging as Bronzon is levitating up to your floor and carrying the platform on his head. Do you step aboard?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Bronzon descends, and as you hit the lobby, it goes bong, and a door psychically slides open, and you find yourself back in the hotel lobby. There's a different worker who was in there compared to yesterday, and they say good morning. The lobby's got some people in it. There's some people checking in. There's some people checking out. There's a bunch of kids like running around in circles, playing with Pokemon, and it looks like a beautiful sunny day. Do you go outside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You step outside. This resort is aptly right kind of on the beach. It would be fun if I could get a perception check from each of you, please.
That one, baby.
Nat 1, and you said 16?
16.
Okay. Cindy is like looking around, taking in the day, and her pupils did not adjust. It's a sunny day, and she just got blasted. In fact, she is like temporarily blinded for just a couple seconds because she just looked at the sun. So not great. Gimli, you take in your surroundings. You notice just a couple things. One, it's like mid-morning. You know, it's getting close to the afternoon. People are running around. It's also the weekend, so families are vacationing, kind of doing things. Lots of people on the beach, etc. You do observe a guy on a jet ski being pulled by a Sharpedo, just doing laps around Mossdeep Island. You know, it's a couple miles in width. It's not the hugest island. You also, you know, your 16's high enough that you notice from just your career background and as just like what you know, because you're kind of smart, that you can tell that while Mossdeep is hilly, it isn't hilly from necessarily erosion strictly, because the rock all here isn't sedimentary. It is volcanic or igneous in nature. So the last thing that you notice is that on the southern cape, kind of by the hotel, you see right off of a cliff, there are some like meteoric impacts that are like kind of sizable, maybe 5-foot radius, just in the sand. And there's a couple of children also like playing around inside of them and like rolling into the craters. I think that's all that you can tell from there. Do you do anything with this information, or do you go to the gym?
I think we just go to the gym. Yeah. Not much happening with that.
Okay, Cindy. I guess you didn't see much, but
The sun. It hurts. My eye holes.
very good.
Oh, you'll be fine. Stop looking at the sun.
But it's so pretty.
How do you know you can't see? All right.
Very good. You head over to the Mossdeep City Gym. One thing you notice before you enter is that it is considerably smaller than all the other gyms that you've been to. It seems like it's like the size of a small house. Not necessarily any more than 2 rooms for all you can tell.
Oh, it's bigger on the inside. Oh.
Do you enter?
Yeah.
It could have a cool basement.
It's bigger on the inside. It's a psychic gym. It's always bigger on the inside.
You enter the Mossdeep City Gym. You are greeted by a very familiar scene, is like a lobby checkpoint entryway for trainers challenging. You see that there's an attendant working who kind of also acts as security. They greet you and they ask for your trainer cards. Do you provide?
Of course.
Trainer cards. Yes.
They do an evaluation. They return your cards and they tell you, good luck on your challenge. If you are participating as a team, which you must, each of you will be bringing 3 Pokemon. So you can take all the time you need to
start, because I want the XP.
Yeah, but you're literally risking like
Everybody's
basically only having
lives.
2.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
So Jack, for sure. You said dark moves are good?
Yes.
Fang. Fang has Crunch.
Fang does have crunch.
Fang did undergo a significant upgrade. What species is Fang?
A Salamence.
Yeah, very cool. Strong Pokemon.
Wearing a teeny tiny Rocky helmet.
It sits on his head just perfectly. He loves it.
It's again.
just in case. Should I bring Cookie or Solely?
That's a hard one. They're both strong in their own right. I think you already have dragon typing, which is nice, but it's like a different kind of dragon typing.
Mm-hmm. But Solely do be having that flash fire. Not that I think she'll be getting hit by a fire move, but you never know, right?
I really doubt it.
Oh, Solely has Dark Pulse.
Oh, then yeah, there you go. That's fine. Then. that does make a difference, yeah.
Okay, so could we review which Pokemon we are bringing?
I will be bringing Trevor, Bean, and Lasagna.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's Gigalith, Crustle, and Huskatar.
Okay. And Cindy?
I will be bringing Soul Eater, the Ninetales,
Mm-hmm.
Jack the Incineroar, and Fang the Salamence.
What were the hell items? I know Gimli has leftovers on all of his mons, right? Or no, Assault Vest on Reggie Rock.
I do have it on Roger, but we're not bringing Roger. So yeah,
Okay.
That's him.
So leftovers on everyone?
Yeah, leftovers, and spell tag
Right.
on Bean. Yeah.
Right. And then Cindy?
Jack currently doesn't have anything.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have anything I could give him?
Do you want my extra leftovers?
That might not be a bad idea.
Yeah.
Unless you have another option, like I have leftovers. I have a spare one.
I don't think I have like held items. I have like a water necklace, a flashlight.
You surely have some berries.
Yes,
Berries.
I
do
have
count as items.
2 citrus berries, 4 lumberries, 1 habenberry. I
So
could
do you want the leftovers?
Yes.
Okay. I'll
I was
give you
gonna
my
say I
last
should
leftovers.
give Jack the poster of Schmidt breaking into silk.
The wanted poster.
Yeah.
If it boosts
For
any damage,
inspiration.
if it boosts any damage, it'll be dark. Honestly, for a criminal
Yeah,
poster,
Yeah, criminal poster boosting dark damage, crazy.
pretty funny. Leftovers is probably a more realistic idea if that is what you
Yeah.
wish. Gimli hands over like a mysterious looking apple looking fruit core that just has a regenerative property where it never runs out. Very curious.
Yeah.
It's 1d12
Plus con.
plus con.
At the end of your turn,
My-
and I won't always remind you, so be sure to.
Yeah, you have
Okay.
to remember to tally that.
Jack's con is +3. Dope.
That's very solid. Yeah. Minimum 4 HP. Are you missing any other items?
Soul Eater has the very binding legal document
Weakness
of
policy.
what?
Weakness policy, right? Or was it
Yes.
blunder policy? Okay, weakness policy.
She's a
Yeah,
very
weakness policy. Cool.
and Fang has a little helmet.
Okay, Fang does have a little helmet. Okay.
The
I was like,
rocky
I
helmet.
have a charcoal, but it seems like you're already covered. So
Cookie has a charcoal, and I could move it, but I don't want to forget to put it back.
that's fair.
Great. The teams have
Cool.
been decided. Are you ready to enter,
Yes.
Cindy?
Yeah.
Very convincing. The security / gym attendant says, we understand that having 3 in your party is less than maybe previous gyms that you're used to. We had a couple trainers come in today with some bird Pokemon that they had watched from the sidelines. If that's something you want to do, you're welcome to bring 1 additional Pokemon if you'd like.
Oh, sweet. Time to let our EXP guys watch the battle and be inspired, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Larvastar, sit on the bench.
God, Bud's just gonna do commentary through the whole thing.
Oh, no. Yeah, he definitely will. Great. So, yeah, you're welcome to pull out Larvastar the Larvesta and Bud the Talking Toadstool
Yeah.
and begin the gym challenge. You enter through your classic double red doors and you stumble upon a cube-shaped room that is fully white. The double red doors close behind you and you lose the seam of where the doors were. It's like you're in a solid white box.
Pick up the inside.
I hate it here.
Let's pick up the inside.
This reminds me of the sun.
You stand around for a while, not sure what's going on. And then after a moment, in a pink flash, 2 trainers teleport to the other side of the box. There is a woman dressed in a red ball gown, wearing long white gloves on her hands, and she looks like she came out of a masquerade or some sort of fancy party. And next to her, appropriately dressed, is a tall, slender, dark-haired man who is wearing a tuxedo. And they seem very formal. They have an air of confidence to them. They greet you.
Weird beachwear.
They say,
Beachwear.
"Welcome to the Mossdeep City Gym." The woman says, "My name is Rosie." The man says, "And my name is Genolis, and we will be your first challengers. For our battle, we will be participating in a multi-battle. You can use up to 3 Pokemon, but the less Pokemon you use, the greater reward you will receive." They will start things off by showing you their lead. Rosie sends out a mostly green, partially white bird Pokemon that looks very stoic, very focused. It has some, it looks as if there's a part of it that is somewhat ancient. Genolis sends out a Pokemon that looks to be quite earthen, perhaps made out of clay. It floats above the ground and has many spinning appendages and several eyes that circle the top of its brown body. Who will you send out to counter these 2 Pokemon?
Thinking Jack.
Yeah, Jack is weak to Claydol, though. That's the second one, and that's ground psychic.
But if he uses any psychic moves, they don't do anything.
Right, but he's not dumb, so he's gonna use ground moves. Because they're gym employees. They know how to battle. They're just gonna throw psychic moves
Who
carelessly.
should I bring then?
So Salamence is immune to ground moves, which is cool.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, because he's flying type. And that's like one of those exclusive things. You'd be immune to those different typings.
Okay.
So you could open with that. That would be pretty handy.
But if we
What was
do
the
one
description of the
each,
first one?
so we
The first
Sorry.
Pokemon?
Yeah.
A medium-sized, mostly green and white bird. It is currently standing on the ground with its wings kind of closed over its chest, and it looks very serious and stoic. There's a part of it that looks like it would be very old, or it would fit in like a more, maybe not prehistoric era, but an ancient era for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But if we bring 1 Pokemon each, the reward that we could get is higher.
Do we have to declare that we're only bringing one?
do
Or
not.
is it we only
In
use...
fact,
okay, so
in
if
fact,
we,
you
if
could
we
even
win the whole
switch.
battle...
Yeah,
Yeah, if we win the whole battle with just our first set, then we get the reward.
correct.
Okay.
Well, you'll get a
Yes.
reward if you win, no matter what.
Yeah, no matter what,
But-
it doesn't matter. Just like make the best decisions, and the less you like, we don't have to even keep the reward in the back of our mind. Okay,
Correct.
that's fine.
Okay.
So you should probably do Salamence, and I will probably still do Bean as my opener.
Excellent.
Yeah, we're just gonna let Melissa. We're just gonna let the kill off that Claydol. I don't want to deal with it. Just like absolutely obliterate him.
So you choose your leads, two very menacing Pokemon. Fang, the Salamence, freshly evolved, a large blue dragon with large red wings, ready to take on the battle. And also the newly evolved Bean, which is resembling a Tyranitar, but has an eldritch vibe to it. And instead of a greenish, rocky carapace, it is bone white. Tendrils of smoke erupt from its body. Spirit smoke, perhaps, as it does not have this sensation of fire. As you send out these Pokemon, the room changes. It looks as if like some like mysterious panels have all flipped on each like cubic square of this room, and you find yourself transported onto a beach at sunset, at twilight. You can feel the sand beneath your feet. You can breathe the salty air, and there's some Pokemon running around, a couple crab Pokemon, and one that looks like a palm tree. They're all surrounding you. It's very tranquil. There's no buildings nearby or anything. And you have been placed here for this battle. Very curious. Please roll initiative. We will be taking the averages of your initiative, and you'll be doing team turns. So no need to wait, but we are going to see if Rosie and Generalist go first, or if Cindy and Gimli go first.
I got a 16.
I rolled a 16 on the die.
Mhm.
What is it? Is it based on Dex?
Yes.
So it'd be a
Dex.
17.
Rosie and Generalist have accomplished something that I've never done in this campaign, which is 2 consecutive natural ones. So you will be going first.
Get wrecked. Not you, them.
With Fang and Bean, you may let the battle begin. Also, Larvesta and Bud watching. Bud is trying to be still and patient, but he is kind of like not jumping up and down, but he's like wiggling his legs and he's like shifting his body as if he's running around. And he says, "Oh boy, my first gym battle. I can't wait to watch. This is so exciting. Gimli's such a good trainer." And he's just kind of rambling to himself quietly.
Right.
What will be your first course of action? One simple reminder before you lock in your moves. While all of us as trainers have things that like are particularly useful in like environmental situations or in like group situations or like areas of effects that are circles and cones, we're mostly operating off of double battle rules. So if something in the video games hits both targets, it will just generally hit both targets, stuff like that. So keep that in mind. And if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them before you lock in.
Okay.
So Fang has Intimidate.
Great. You may choose
So,
one target
which
to apply
is-
disadvantage
Yeah.
to.
Claydol.
Okay. Claydol, with its many eyes, sees a menacing, fearsome quadrupedal dragon and is a little scared. We'll need to attack with disadvantage on its first attack.
All right, Melissa, what are you thinking? What are we locking here?
I have Crunch,
Okay.
or I could do Dragon Breath, Flamethrower, which would hit both of them. And so Dragon Breath.
In
I don't
double
know if
battle rules, we will be suggesting that that Dragon Breath hits one.
Okay.
And
Because it just said 40-foot cone, that's why.
That's correct. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Well, no, it's all good. That's just kind of how we're doing this.
It's just
vibe.
normally. Okay. And that's the same with Flamethrower then, too?
Correct. Rock Slide will hit both, and you don't have to line it
Okay.
up, right? Stuff like that.
Okay.
So none of
it's-
my moves hit both.
Yeah, so when you're thinking of cones, Melissa, like normally those moves are single target, but they like in D&D they visually look like a cone, but since we're following like Pokemon battle rules right now, they're just single target moves.
Is flying like super effective against ground, or is that not a thing?
That is not a thing.
Okay. But because I'm flying, I'm immune to ground.
Correct.
Well, I guess it makes sense to go for a Crunch.
It would. What I'm going to do, I think in order, just in case I get a natural 18 or higher, I want to Shadow Bone first, because if I get a natural 18 or higher, they lose AC. So it'll give you a better opportunity to hit, potentially.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
So I will Shadow Bone into Shadow Sneak, and then you Crunch. Does that seem
Sure.
right? Okay.
Into Claydol?
All in the Claydol. Yeah.
Okay.
Just blast the Claydol.
Just blast the Claydol.
Get it out of here.
Sure. Yeah.
That's right.
Let it begin. The terrifying monstrosity that is Bean can roll to hit Shadow Bone.
Okay, roll to hit Shadow Bone. Oh god, that's devastating. 28?
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah, okay. That is a natural 18 or
Okay.
higher. So
Yeah, so that will permanently drop Claydol's defense for the rest of the battle.
oh yeah.
You can roll super effective ghost type damage. Don't forget your spell tag.
So that's 54.
Yeah, fantastic for the first attack coming out of this upgraded bean monster. Just like swinging. Do you picture like an ethereal bone is summoned, or is it like a?
Oh yeah, it's not even like part. Well, actually, I feel like I guess it's an ethereal bone, but it looks like it breaks off of him
Yeah.
and then regenerates and then it flings.
Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome.
Like it's like skeleton like bone cracking and then fucking skull like big bone rips out and then it just goes flying and then he just like regenerates it.
Yeah,
Like,
and
it's like, oh shit.
especially because Bean doesn't have visible arms, he just has tendrils of deathliness. So fantastic. Yeah, Claydol gets absolutely hammered by the Shadow Bone, dropping its armor class by 1 point to an invisible number you do not know yet, question mark, and dealing significant damage. Follow-up attack.
Yeah, that would be Shadow Sneak.
Okay. It's a bonus
it's-
action.
Yep. So bonus action. Let's roll to hit. Does a 22 hit?
22 does in fact hit. You may roll super effective
Sweet.
damage.
35 damage.
Fantastic for a bonus action. Dealing over 80 damage in just a matter of 6 seconds. Very impressive for Bean.
Bean is also right next to them because they get into melee range for the Shadow Sneak.
Sure.
The bone is not melee range, so
Sure.
I guess we're not really caring about that because it's kind of like
Yeah,
double
we're not,
rules positioning
correct,
vibes.
we're not-
Okay.
Yeah, think of like what the double battle looks like in the Gen 3 games.
Yeah, that makes
You know?
sense. Okay, yeah, I gotcha. Okay.
Yes, definitely Shadow sneaks forward to smack, but positioning isn't really going to be a factor in
Yeah,
this cube.
I gotcha. Okay.
Cindy, what will Thane do?
Crunch.
Crunch on the Claydol. Great. You may roll to hit.
What's 4 plus 7?
11.
11.
I don't think that's gonna hit.
Fang will dash forward with his newfound wings and give a big ol' crunch towards the Claydol. Claydol is able to mystically hover out of range, and Fang returns to position. Any bonus actions for Fang?
Don't think so.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
We will jump to Rosie and Genelis. Genelis is going to kick things off with a good old-fashioned classic earthquake. The sand beneath your feet begins to tremble as any Pokemon touching the ground will be subject to ground-type damage at advantage. Please have only Bean make a DC 16 strength save. As Xatu is able to... Oh, I revealed who they were. I don't know if you knew.
I knew that anyway. It's
Okay.
fine. Yeah.
Xatu hovers, and then Fang is able to also fly or hover to avoid.
I got an 18.
Okay. So you will end up taking half damage. So
Which is normal damage. Yeah.
So 24 points of ground type damage. Super effective. Not an incredible amount. As the beach shakes, and you can all kind of feel the sand under your feet shift. Xatu will go next. Xatu will land after the attack, and will simply just swing a good old psychic at Bean. Rolling to hit. Another natural one. Unbelievable. Perhaps because Xatu cannot make contact with like a specific brain, Xatu is unable to land an attack. But maybe Xatu will have a better idea next time. This ends Rosie's and Genelis's turn. However, at the end of their turn, you notice that Xatu is clutching in one of its talons a peculiar red orb. And it seems like after it fails its psychic, it ends up burning itself. Very curious. Back to Cindy and Gimli.
What does that mean?
He has a flame orb. The flame orb like burns itself, but it can also trade to us to give us a burn and like have trick. So we can probably look to try to kill that thing as well. We do have a big damage on Claydol.
Do you want me to hit Xatu with something that like will do damage unless it crits the save? Because flamethrower and dragon breath, like it's a save.
Yeah.
So like I feel like there's a better chance it does damage.
What you have crunch, dragon breath, flamethrower, and what's your last move?
Dual wing beat.
Okay.
That's why I was asking about flying moves with the
mhm.
rock, the groundy boy.
That's fair. So, Rich, if things were to be knocked to prone in this double battle scenario, like rock slide,
Yeah.
there's no flinch, right? Like there is just like it's not flinch.
Well, I think we've
they're
just
prone.
repurposed Rock Slide to not flinch.
Right.
So the status effect would be prone if they are subject to it, and you would get combat advantage from that.
Oh, put the Xatu on the ground
It's already on the
and
ground.
make it. No, but if you rock slide it,
Mhm.
so it's stuck on the ground,
Mhm.
then if it earthquakes again,
It's stuck, yeah.
it's stuck.
Yeah, I could let
Yeah,
you
yeah.
flavor it that way. You might sacrifice some damage for it, but if you want to have a smackdown effect, we can definitely certainly discuss it. Yeah, it's just, we know how strong double flinching is in VGC, and I think in this format, it could be more than double
Well, that's
flinching,
why,
and it's just a lot.
I was asking because of the whole mechanics of prone being affected by move speed is like non-existent in this. Like obviously you get advantages still from it. So
yeah, you still
Just
like roll with
feels-
advantage for melee attacks and stuff. So
yeah,
Would
I can
it
go
hit
with like
both, or could you like focus all your energy into one and just make sure it hits and grounds the Xatu?
we could discuss it. I would personally flavor it that it hits both.
Okay.
yeah, rock slide does hit both. Yeah.
And if you want to make it more of a ground the Xatu thing, I would just have you reduce the damage output for Xatu specifically.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I'll definitely take that.
Okay.
So I will first shadow sneak into Claydol again.
Okay.
So I'll roll to hit that.
Yeah. Bonus action.
21.
21 does in fact hit. You can roll super effective ghost type damage.
31.
Solid hit. Claydol takes an additional damage. It seems like its eyes are kind of like rapidly blinking. It looks like it's having some trouble.
Okay, then we will rock slide.
Okay, so you're intending to deal full damage to Claydol, and then whether Xatu succeeds or fails, I will not have it be super effective if your intent is for Xatu to be grounded by the move.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Cool. So it is a DC 16 strength save for both of them.
Okay. Claydol will save with a 16, dirty 16. Xatu will another 1. Xatu is not doing it. So I guess that's a crit. And we're not going to make it super effective, but that is a critical hit rock slide. So something about these ones. 3 of them already. Jeez.
So you still get the max, what the max damage would have been, plus what your roll is, but not
Yes,
super
for crit,
effective to
but
ground it.
correct.
Yes.
Correct.
Ties favor the attacker, so he failed the strength save. Is that right? Am I crazy?
That's for armor class.
Oh right, never mind. I'm being
Yeah.
stupid. Okay.
No, it's
So
fine.
he did succeed.
Correct.
So 34 divided by 4 is 8.5.
So round down.
It's rounded down 8.
Yeah.
Yep.
So 8 for Claydol, and then Xatu just takes full damage, no super.
It was
That's
also a
24
crit.
Damage.
Well, it was a crit too. So they get
Oh, it was a crit fail. Yeah, right. So
they get the full
so I
amount.
just add. Okay. So I
add
get,
the total of the die, not the damage bonus, to whatever you rolled.
Okay. Okay. The total of the 2 die max rolled. Okay.
Yep.
So V212. So 48.
Okay. Still a huge hit for sacrificing damage for an effect. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Bean summons some rocks that get hurled into both Claydol and Xatu. On Xatu, intentionally dragging it to the ground. It seems that it is slightly pinned under these rocks. It is still capable of attacking, but it will not be able to leave the ground. And Claydol just shrugs it off. Claydol doesn't care about thrown rocks at all. What will Fang do?
Dragon breath into Xatu.
Dragon breath into Xatu. I assume Xatu has to make a save.
It is a DC 18 Dex save.
Okay.
How does that work, being stuck under rocks?
I mean, so the intention of the rocks was to keep Xatu grounded.
Yeah. Yep.
If we wanted
That's
to flavor it where like they were pinned, I probably would have ruled it differently, and then this would have gone differently. But regardless, I think I'll have them. I mean, they've only rolled 1 so far, so let's see what happens with this. What's the save?
More
again?
ones, baby.
What's the threshold again?
DC 18.
18. Jeez, Fane is strong.
Yeah.
This time they get it. They get a natural 18, so they will in fact save, but they'll still take damage.
So it's half damage.
Yes.
Yes.
No type effectiveness happening here.
12 plus 10 is 22.
22. 22 points of dragon type damage as our arcane blue flames erupt from Fane's mouth, sparkling with power, with like sparks blasting off. And they connect with Xatu and deal a significant chunk of damage. Pretty good. Is that it for Fane?
Yes.
Okay. Xatu's eyes will glow as they are grounded from the rock, and they intend to psychically shift their burn onto Bean. So Bean will please make a DC 18 Wisdom save versus this Psycho Shift.
Wisdom, so I have advantage on those.
Okay, how did you do?
I did not succeed. My high roll was a 13.
Okay, Xatu will mentally transfer its burn over to Bean. A burned creature deals damage at disadvantage, and at the end of each of Bean's turns will take damage equal to its proficiency bonus. Okay, Claydol is going to fire off a beam of mental psychic energy over towards... They're going to double up Bean, actually. Please have Bean make a DC 15 Wisdom save.
I succeed with an 18.
Okay. Bean will take half damage from this Psy Beam, dealing only 15 points of psychic type damage.
Mm-hmm.
It goes back to Cindy and Gimli. It's a tough battle. No Pokemon has fallen quite yet. It's been 2 turns. What will happen now? You can just headcanon that all of my descriptions are coming from Bud if you want. That is fine.
Oh, what's gonna happen now?
Yeah. A psychic blast. My goodness.
All of a sudden, Bud just sounds like the classic Pokemon Stadium voice.
Yeah.
And there goes the battle.
Well, that's the thing, is that he was the whole time. That was always Bud.
Oh God, it was just Bud all along.
True.
I'll never play Stadium the same again.
Should I try to crunch again and hope I hit?
I think so. I think we can just the Xatu's getting pretty annoying, and it seems like the Claydol's not doing a lot. It's almost dead, so while we could finish it, they bring out a fresh Pokemon, so we could look to get them both weakened and like start from scratch, or we can go one at a time if we think we just want to kill. Multi-battles are really good to kill one side, because if they run out of Pokemon on one side, it's just one guy.
Mm-hmm.
So should I try to hit Xatu or try to hit Claydol?
We probably just deal with Claydol, because I don't unless like Xatu can transfer the burn to you too, because it's using I forget what move it is for that.
Psycho Shift.
It's used Psycho Shift. Yeah, so it's going to also do it on you the next turn if you fail a Wisdom save. So then we have 2 burn Pokemon.
Okay.
So we could look to take them out quickly and just ignore Claydol, because I don't think Claydol's not doing that much to me at the moment. It'll add up over time, but then I'll just switch. It'll be fine.
Okay.
So I think getting rid of that problem is better.
I will try crunch again into... Do you want to go first, though?
Yeah, because I'll probably Shadow Sneak into it. So
yeah,
that way we can chance that I get the Shadowbone debuff there. You said I roll with disadvantage, Rich?
You rolled damage at disadvantage. You do not roll a hit with disadvantage.
Oh, okay. That's weird, but sure. Okay. Cool. So then, yeah, I'll Shadowbone into Xatu.
Shadowbone or Shadow Sneak?
Shadowbone first.
Okay, got it. Yeah, please roll to hit Xatu.
That rolls a 27, so no natural 18.
That will definitely hit.
Okay. So no armor debuff. So I rolled disadvantage. So every dice is
I would take 2
lowest?
totals. Or you could do it that way. I
think the lower of the totals is just easier to manage.
Yeah, either way is fine.
Okay. No shit. I rolled the same total. Okay. They're both 53.
Okay. So that's it. So that's 53 points of damage. Additionally, that amount brings Xatu to negative 18 HP. So Xatu is in fact knocked out.
Sick.
We will continue treating this like a double battle in the sense that Xatu will not be replaced until the end of their turn.
Okay, so then we'll switch over to Claydol.
End of your turn.
Yeah, right. So we'll switch over to Claydol.
Okay.
And I will Shadow Sneak into Claydol since Xatu's dead.
Okay, roll to hit.
Does a 19 hit?
It in fact does.
Cool.
Please roll damage, super effective damage at disadvantage.
Okay. 22 is the lower.
Okay. And
so go with that. Yeah.
Additionally, that is enough to knock out Claydol as well. So being with just like kind of a 1-2 bash into a spooky slide is able to KO both of these psychic types despite the burn. Very impressive. I'll bend the rules a little bit. I want to let Fang do something. It'd be lame to just lose your turn. So I will have them replace their Pokemon since they have none to battle first. The 2 Pokemon they send out. Genelus sends out a Pokemon that is kind of looks as if it's dressed in the same way that Genelus is, in like a tuxedo. He sends out a stout-looking bipedal goat or satyr-looking Pokemon that has a very calming energy to it. As its feet hit the ground, all of the sand transforms into a weird pink mist, pinkish-purple terrain, one might say. Rosie sends out a Pokemon that is as red as her dress. It is a bipedal humanoid-looking Pokemon that appears to be wearing yellow armor. They plop on the field side by side, and they will be taking their actions after Fang.
Should I know who any of these Pokemon are?
What are your thoughts, Gimli?
Well, one's a DD. You said it was a satyr-looking Pokemon, so that produced Psychic Terrain. So they have Psychic Terrain out, so we can't use Priority Moves, which means I can't use Shadow Sneak anymore.
Unless the Pokemon is not grounded.
Unless the Pokemon's not grounded, yes.
I could pick them up into the air.
Yeah.
Oh, what was the... That's true. That's really funny, actually, to think about.
You can roll if you want. You can roll Pokemon Handling, and I won't charge your action economy if you just want to get more tips, but I described them as a bipedal humanoid Pokemon that looks to be wearing armor. They're mostly red, and they're wearing yellow armor.
Oh, it's indeed Armor. So, my classic, my goats. You should kill the Armor.
So what am I doing with Armor Rouge?
Just crunch them, just to get them out of your coach.
I really hope I hit it.
It's gonna be the bait. It's gonna be the weak armor one.
15 plus 7, 22 to hit.
22 to hit would in fact hit. Please roll super effective damage.
29 plus 5 would be
34.
34.
Yeah, 34 points of dark type damage as Armor Rouge gets crunched. While Armor Rouge is in fact armored with a high defense, Fang is so powerful with his mighty fangs that it does not matter. Very good. All right, now it is in fact their turn.
Oh, here we go. On.
Indeedee will turn over to face Armor Rouge and perform a little dance and clap. Clap, 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 clap. This is, in fact, Helping Hand. Armor Rouge will lift up his arms and produce, his armor collides together into what looks to be a cannon of some sort and fires off an expanding force, which will roll to hit both of your Pokemon. Rolling to hit individually, it's like two separate attacks almost. Onto Bean, it is a 9 to hit.
Does not hit.
Onto Fang, it is a 17 to hit.
Yes.
Okay.
It barely hits, but it does hit.
Okay. Because this is a roll to hit and not a save, if it doesn't hit, it doesn't hit. Rolling psychic type damage, inclusive of boosts from the Helping Hand as well as from the Psychic Terrain. This deals a whopping 70 points of psychic type damage to Fang. Please. It is neutral damage. Please make note of that. This is quite the powerful looking duo, and Rosie and Generalist look quite confident in their abilities. It is now Team Coalossal's turn.
This is very bittersweet for me. I hope you know that.
But guess what? Guess what? I now get an extra damage dice on damage because I'm at half HP.
That's so true. So now we just, because they didn't use Follow Me on Indeedee, we have an opportunity. We go right for Armor Rouge, go for the throat. Is follow Me's not a reaction, is it?
It is a reaction.
Shit.
But I think it's a save. I think it's like a wisdom save or something.
I don't want to spoil
I don't
it.
remember.
You have seen it before. It is in fact a save. It's not guaranteed.
Yeah. So like they could try to follow me and you could be like, fuck you.
Yeah,
I do have Rock Slide too, which means they can't follow me through it, and it's still super effective. They could have Wide Guard though.
Is that a reaction?
It is a reaction.
Yeah. Okay.
They have double the reaction. It's so strong here.
Should I crunch on the Armor Rouge again?
You should target,
because even if it hits the other one, it's still going to.
They can only do Follow Me once per reaction.
Correct.
Yeah?
You get one reaction per round.
We should do that then, no matter what, because then it frees me up. Yeah, guaranteed. Okay.
So I'm gonna crunch into Armor Rouge.
As predicted, you are subject to a waggling finger from Indeedee. Please make a DC 13 Charisma save.
Oh, it's for the Riz.
That's a 17 on the die.
Okay.
My Riz, just to make sure it's not negative enough to not get it.
Yeah.
Charisma's -1, so that's 16.
Okay. That is sufficient to ignore the waggling finger of Indeedee and target Armor Rouge.
23 to hit.
23 will in fact hit. Please roll super effective dark type damage from this crunch.
33 plus 5.
So 38?
Yes.
Okay. 38 points of dark type damage is once again, Armor Rouge cannot armor through the crunch coming from Salamence. Very good. What will Bean do?
Oh my god, I'm going to go crazy. So this is why, because if Indeedee did hit the Follow Me on Bean, would have been tragic because they're immune to my damage.
Mm-hmm.
So it's much better that
Gotcha.
if you get caught, you still hurt Indeedee. I would not at all.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to do the classic combination we're very familiar with at this point. Although, actually, no, we'll do that because I want to make sure that you don't take more damage.
Remember that you can't shadow sneak.
I cannot shadow sneak. You are correct. Then I will just shadow bone into Armor Rouge.
Okay, please roll to hit.
We'll go for the hit. I crit.
Okay, fantastic. That's going to be super effective critical hit damage. We know what that looks like.
Yeah. That's so
I'm
much
curious with the spell tag. What is that dice total? That's monstrous.
It's plus 1d6 ghost damage. Yeah.
Oh no, it's
that
additional
damage.
dice. So
Oh
if,
my
it,
God,
so
I've
if
been
it's super
rolling wrong
effective,
the whole
it's
time.
2 dice.
Oh my! I was rolling the wrong thing.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
I was actually rolling low. I was
Oh.
rolling a d6 instead, so that's fine. Okay. The lower is 48, then plus 12, so 60 plus 80 is 140 damage.
That's like one of the biggest single hits that we've had so far, right?
Yeah,
That's insane.
I think so.
Get boned, idiot.
Yeah, get boned.
Armoru certainly got boned and falls to his knees and is knocked out by an incredible blow that would have been devastating if indeed he absorbed it for sure.
I know, I would have cried.
Yeah. Rosie does not send out a replacement Pokemon. It is just Indeedee left.
Oh wow!
No bonus actions from Bean.
I cannot because it's only Shadow Sneak. So.
Okay. Indeedee's going to do the only thing it can do, which is stick its hands out and summon forth sparkling fairy lights, subjecting both Pokemon to a dazzling gleam. Please make a DC 16 con save.
Con save.
For Cabbage, it is a Charisma save because Cabbage is special.
Oh, I always thought it was. I just thought it was Charisma because
Yeah.
they're the only ones who ever use it. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, I rolled poorly on a con roll. That's so
That's a
sad.
7.
Okay.
I got a 9.
Okay. You both fail the dazzling gleam. You also both fail it by 5 or more, so that's quite interesting. Super effective on
Blinded.
Fane
Yeah,
and
super
neutral
veteran thing.
on Bean. One moment.
Indeed, he's gonna get us a dazzling gleam on. I thought we were over it.
Nope, you're gonna get dazzled.
No.
So Fane is going to take 42 points of fairy type damage. And
You said
Bean
42?
42,
42, yeah.
Bean will take not exactly half of that, half of the dice roll, so 24 points of fairy type damage. And both of them for their next round will be attacking at disadvantage because there's lights in their eyes. They can't see. That being said, that's all Indeedee can do. So unless Indeedee wants to follow me attacks to herself, that will be all.
That'd be kind of weird.
Attack the empty space next to Indeedee.
Just to want to get the empty space.
I'm thinking flamethrower because dragon won't hit because it's fairy, correct?
Correct.
No, it is not fairy.
It's not fairy. It just has fairy
No.
moves.
It has a fairy move. It is not fairy. Yeah, so dragon will hit. Rich, it's psychic normal.
Yeah, sorry, it will.
Oh yeah,
I was thinking something else. Yes.
Okay. Because you're like, yeah, dragon won't hit. Yes. I'm like, nope. Wait.
No, the only
I
immunity Indeedee
think-
is only immune to ghost.
Uh-huh.
So flamethrower, I can use if I get a max roll on the die, I could do the combustion chain reaction because it's specifically for fire moves.
But isn't it a save?
key. It is a save. So Indeedee would be making the save with advantage
Yeah.
due to my disadvantaged state.
Yeah.
It'd be
So I just think, but
it'd be
it would still
neutral.
do damage.
yeah. Indeedee saves with advantage, but yeah. Sorry, I know what you're saying. Yes, you will do damage unless they
It
critically
will do
succeed.
damage. Yeah.
It will do damage, and then you have the you're talking about the dice thing that you when you do damage if you max roll it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just think the damage potential for flamethrower is higher than my damage potential for.
Oh yeah, it's
Dragon
guaranteed
Breath.
damage at minimum. Yeah.
I mean, Dragon Breath is also. It's the half damage on a save, but it's a much less.
You have no chance of.
I did not specify in the passive that it's only fire type damage.
Yeah, I thought it was just in
She
general.
can,
I'm
she can even do it for
Pretty
herself.
sure it was.
Well, I have it right here.
I'll show you.
I came up with a passive for Cindy, combustion chain reaction, once per combat. When we've definitely done it more than once per combat, I think. When Cindy is rolling damage dice for herself or any of her Pokemon, level 9 or higher, So
it's just any.
any.
Okay.
Even Cindy's rolls.
Yeah, even though we've done it more than once per combat, I don't think it comes up often enough.
It
that
doesn't.
It's like, it
No.
was game changing.
No,
it's
it
like, that's
definitely
fine.
doesn't. No.
Just when it happens, it's cool, so we might as well just do it. Yeah.
Flavor-wise, I probably should have done only fire type moves, but nope, it is anything.
Oh.
I think fire type moves, but all the time is actually probably a decent trade-off.
Ooh.
I do.
So
like
it's just
that.
always available.
Let's
but,
upgrade that to all the time for fire type moves if they're 13 or higher.
All right. Fabulous. That sounds like I'm using flamethrower. So Ndidi needs to make a DC 18 Dex save with advantage.
Okay. Fane the Salamence did in fact get blinded the turn before, so it's kind of just swinging wildly, but perhaps Ndidi will get caught in the blast. They end up getting a dirty 21.
Okay, so it's half damage, but
Half
still.
damage. Still damage. Let's see it.
27 fire type damage.
Pretty great. Yeah.
Mhm.
A solid hit as Fane unleashes a torrent of flame and sweeps it in a direction, and indeed he does kind of get barely caught in it, but it still does decent damage. Nice job, Fane. What's next for Bean?
Bean is going to go for the only move that can hit Ndidi, Rock Slide.
Very good. That's a strength save? Dex
Strength, 16 strength save.
Okay. Indeed, he has advantage, but is not very strong. With advantage, the best roll is a 12.
Lovely. Okay, so it is also knocked prone.
Oh, fantastic.
Get rocked, idiot.
Get rocked.
Get boned and get rocked.
Yeah, you got boned and rocked, baby. Man, what a shame, because that first roll's so good. That second roll, garbage. What a burn. Okay, so 16 total damage. I got 2 2s on the bad roll.
Hey, it's something. And they're prone now, right? For one
and
turn?
they are prone. Yep. So
Okay,
we get their
fantastic.
advantage back.
Okay, this might be a big brain moment here. Can
okay.
we use our D10 of inspiration to subtract from a saving throw roll?
You can use it for anything that has dice. So, yes.
Okay.
So yes, I was like, does that answer the question? I don't know.
I just thought that'd be like, especially with rolling with advantage, which I don't know how long they'll last for, so it might not be an issue.
Yeah.
But
You are no longer blinded after this turn.
Yeah, it's only one turn.
However,
but if I get hit
they're gonna
again,
swing
I'm
dazzling
down.
because that's their only attacking move.
Yeah,
So,
they only have dazzling gleam because it's such a DD percent.
so
I go
That's it.
down.
Yeah, if you die here, yeah.
So
If you get hit.
which I mean, Rosie and Gentilus know they're not winning, but they're going to try and reduce your reward, no doubt.
For sure.
So that's it for Team Coalossal, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Dazzling Gleam. Indeed will stay prone, we'll just say, and fire off a Dazzling Gleam, DC 16 con from both of you.
Please, Jack.
You mean Fang?
I do mean Fang. I'm so tired.
Incineroar and his Pokeball's like, yeah.
Hell yeah. What is it, a DC?
16 Constitution.
21.
Yeah, I think you're good. I got 18 total.
Okay, so you both pass. Let's see this reduce.
I still get
damage.
hurt.
Yeah, you still get hurt. Yeah.
I might still go down. I don't have a lot left. Let me make that very clear.
Oh,
Yeah.
sense. Never mind.
It is super effective,
Yikes.
so yeah, that's going to be it's a high roll. Multiple 6s on a d6 roll. 39 is the super effective hit.
Damn it. Even the half,
Yeah.
the... Okay, Fang is down.
Goodbye, Fang.
That's all right. Fine, did good.
And then Bean will take mathing 21 points of fairy type damage.
Gotcha.
And Fang goes down. Fang fought valiantly. Thankfully, Bean is not blinded. Who will Cindy send in to replace Fang?
What if I don't?
Oh, just end at all. Okay.
What? No. Who would be beneficial? Who is strong against Ndidi?
I'll just use Jack. Like, it's fine.
Okay.
Or just, like, honestly, Soli's fine, too. Soli resists fairy moves, so...
Both are good. Listen to your heart.
Resist fairy?
Yes.
Yeah, Jack is neutral,
Mm-hmm.
but Soli resists. So
How?
fire resists fairy.
But Dark is weak. So for Incineroar,
But Dark
it bounces.
is-
So
weak, yeah,
okay,
but-
so that's why for Jack he just is
Yeah.
vibe.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's just neutral.
Is vibe. Okay.
There's no wrong
Let's-
answer. Listen
There's
to your
no
heart.
wrong answer. Yeah, you can pick either.
Let's eat some souls, I guess.
Yeah, I was like, who has the most Riz? That's what you're.
Yeah.
That's what you're rolling against here.
Well,
so.
con is what you're
No,
rolling against.
it's
It's
con.
con. You're con. It's so right. Okay.
Which would not be Soul Eater, but it's fine. It's
Whatever-
fine. We might
whatever
be
you
able. What
wanna
if we
do.
take it out? What if we take it out this turn?
I was like, yeah, that's fine. It's fine. You're good.
Do whatever you want.
Soul Eater.
Soul Eater, the beautiful Ninetales. Hits the field. I don't know why it makes that sound, but it does. Soli is here, ready to battle. What will Soli and Bean do?
Guess we'll keep going with Rock Slide.
Okay. Let's see that rock slide.
Let's see it. DC 16 save. Strength save.
Gets a dirty 16. So meets it, beats it.
Will Dark do good damage to it?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
It is one of 2 types it is weak to.
What's the other one?
Bug.
13 damage. Yeah, bug.
I
13?
should have brought Larvastar.
Larvastar's
No.
watching. Larvastar's having a good
Larvastar's chilling. You have
Yeah.
so much dark damage. You're fine.
Indeedee gets smashed up with more rocks, this time expecting them, knowing like able to dodge them a little bit better. Still gets crumpled up a little bit. Still standing. Indeedee's doing okay, doing their best.
They got up from prone.
Yeah, they would in theory consume their movement.
Okay.
It'll last for 1 turn in this context,
Mm-hmm.
just like how blind does. You don't have to save
That's
for
fair.
it. Soli,
Mm-hmm.
welcome to the battle.
So do I want to do Dark Pulse?
Yeah.
Okay. Math. Does a 16 hit?
16 does break Indeedee's armor class. Please roll super effective dark type damage.
I'm going to throw my D10 in here.
Okay,
My D10 inspo.
sure, do it up.
33.
33 points of dark type damage as Soli summons a sinister aura and it pelts into Indeedee, smacking it around, tormenting its brilliant brain. Indeedee looks quite shaken up, however, is still standing. Anything else for Soli?
I think that is all I can do currently.
Okay. On Indeedee's turn, the psychic terrain dissipates. It is gone. Not entirely sure how much that matters, but just let it be known. And Indeedee will do the one thing it can do, which it only has 2 more uses of, which is Dazzling Gleam. Please have your Pokemon...
I'm going to baby doll eyes for both of us.
Okay, you may do
So
that.
that takes two of my PP.
Yep. Please
So that is
roll
we
with
roll with
advantage.
advantage.
against a DC 16 con save.
I pass with a 22.
19.
Okay, you both pass. You will both be taking less damage. Soli's taking resistant damage. A whopping 11 points of damage into Bean and 5 points into Soli. Much better rolls going on here. Yeah, that's all indeed he can do. Let's run it back. Who can finish the battle? Will it be Bean or will it be Soli?
You can go first and give it a go.
So now's not the time to use Solar Beam and wait an entire turn to charge.
Yeah, I would rather not.
Oh.
I'd rather finish this challenge before we get deliriously tired.
I guess we will Dark Pulse again.
Okay, roll to hit.
Now one, baby.
Nat 1 will take no damage at all. It's up to Bean.
Okay.
Sorry.
You're fine.
That's the dice.
Solar Beam would have been better. No.
No.
No, probably
Is it-
Flamethrower would have been better because it's guaranteed damage. Rock Slide,
Rock
DC
Slide.
16 Strength.
Do it up.
You
What'd you
need
get?
to do it up.
Yeah, you do it up.
Oh,
DC 16 Strength
right.
save.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
It is in fact a fail. They get a 6.
Oh, wow. They're prone again. Let's go.
Let's see that damage.
And they take 24 damage.
Ooh, they had 19 HP left.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Bean throws some boulders, and Indeedee falls, and the battle is over. Generalist gives Indeedee a pat on the head and says, "Well fought, Indeedee. In our last battle, Indeedee was the last Pokemon remaining, and it ran out of Dazzling Gleams, so I had to forfeit."
Oh.
The beach scene ends, and you all find yourself in just a playing cube. The trainers say, well, you defeated us with only using 3 Pokemon, so they will give you 120 Pokemon dollars each.
Money.
Just
Yeah.
pocket that. And they will also heal your Pokemon fully, not their power points. They will get
Okay.
all their
That's
HP,
weird.
cure the burn, no power points. They do this, and they say, best of luck for your final challenge. And they teleport away, and they're gone. When they teleport, this white cube room that's about 30 by 30, all the white panels in the room flip over again, and you find yourself at a tranquil waterfall in the middle of a lush jungle. It feels hot and humid, but not in a way that's making you sweat profusely. You hear the calls of bird Pokemon. It seems like this is the ideal place for someone to go meditate in nature. Moments later, two individuals teleport into the room. They seem to be related, certainly. In fact, they are probably fraternal twins. They are fairly tall, with dark features, pale skin, and they introduce themselves. They actually speak in unison. They say, "Welcome, trainers. We are Tate and Liza, and we are the gym leaders of the Mossdeep City Gym. Welcome." They say, "Our gym has a reputation. While the league doesn't recognize our gym as the most difficult gym in the Hoenn region, many of the trainers claim our prestige is exactly such. We hope that you are prepared for a challenging battle. At this time, please prepare for a regular multi-battle. Who will you lead with?" I suppose they will reveal their Pokemon too. Actually, I'm going to start doing this. We're late into the campaign, but I should have done this a long time ago. We're actually going to see if you learn what they lead with based on your initiative roll. If you are ahead of them, you'll get to see what they have. And if not, you'll have to guess.
Oh, that's like you get a trade-off for like going first or yeah. Okay. I like that. That's pretty cute. Yeah.
We should have been doing that. I just thought of it.
I know, that's a great idea.
This is maybe the last gym challenge, so very
that's
funny.
so funny.
Okay.
I got a 7.
Okay.
10.
Okay, could you give me the average of that while I calculate theirs?
What, don't we total it? I thought we totaled it.
A total is actually the same as an average, effectively, right? So,
yeah.
okay.
Like if you add them up, like you
for
just don't
for Team
divide by
Togekiss,
two.
So
we did
17?
an average, and it
Yeah, so we
does
get
not
7.
matter.
Yeah, it's like, what's the point?
Yeah.
Okay, what's 17 divided by 2?
And then what's their
Then
thing
your
divided by
average.
2?
Yeah, that's
That's
pretty
the
funny.
average.
Okay, so they get a 23. Unfortunate.
Okay,
So,
yeah, we get to see what they got.
yeah. So Tate and Liza will begin the battle. As they go for their Pokeballs, a couple things happen. One, the scene changes once again. The jungle goes away. As you feel the battle picking up and intensifying as they send out their Pokemon, you find yourself now, this room is transformed, to be on top of a comet floating through space. You look around and it is incredibly dark, except for distant stars, planets, moons, and you are zooming at incredible speeds. You don't feel the effect, and you don't feel cold like you're in space, but you look around, and there's no sound, because there's no sound in space. So you look, and you see it's like you're on a comet in space. It's incredible.
Yeah, this is just like the beach. We're already set. Like, it's fine.
Tate and Liza send out Pokemon that you have seen before in different contexts. One of them you saw at your last gym challenge. It is a bipedal humanoid-looking Pokemon that has blades on its elbows. It is mostly white and green. This is a Gallade. Liza sends out a Pokemon that you saw maybe a couple times, but certainly once at the original Siege on Mauville City. This is a similar-looking Pokemon, white and green, more feminine in presentation. This is a Gardevoir. It is their turn to go first. So,
do you know what these are, honey?
He said Gallade and Gardevoir.
I did say
did
it.
you name them?
I did
Oh,
name
you
them.
did name them.
I named them because you guys have seen them before.
Okay.
So it is less of a surprise.
So should I bring out Jack?
No.
Oh.
Critically, no, because Gallade will one-shot him.
Oh. So who
Gallade
should I bring
is
out?
part fighting. It's kind of tough because you could do Fang,
But Fang
but
has
Fang is weak to
Intimidate.
Gardevoir.
But
Yeah,
Fang
Fang
has
doesn't-
Intimidate.
That's true. But I am very suspicious that since Rich has just been pulling out all the psychic tricks, that Gallade probably is a clear amulet. So it
But
might not
I
work.
could intimidate the Gardevoir.
You could, because either way it provides disadvantage. So
Yeah.
the only issue I foresee is that Gardevoir is a fairy type.
Mm-hmm.
So Fang will take quite a bit of damage, but you could end up killing Gallade very quickly, which would be really strong for us. And then Gardevoir doesn't really do anything to the rest of your squad, so it might be okay.
Okay.
Does Jack also have Intimidate?
Jack
Not.
has Blaze.
Oh, Jack has Blaze,
Yeah.
I think.
And Grappler, the feet.
And
Ooh,
Grappler,
it
yes.
does have Grappler. That's pretty cool, actually. I think we do the same lead as we did the first round.
Fang.
I think we do Fang and Bean. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think we're gonna go with that.
Cindy sends out Fane the Salamence, and Gimli once again sends out Bean the monster.
Jeez, all right.
I mean, they're disturbing. It's their whole thing.
That's true, yeah.
You see that once the Pokemon are out, Tate and Liza simply cease participating in the battle. They take a seat at the end of the room, and they simply sit and they meditate. They are not, in fact, not even giving commands.
I thought they were quitting.
No, they're not.
We win!
Yay!
They're not quitting. It seems that they have some other strategy in mind, and they are either giving commands telepathically or they just believe in their Pokemon.
They said, I don't even know what that monster is. I don't want to fight against it. Like, that's like, what is that? I've never seen that before. What is that?
The battle will begin with Gardevoir. Gardevoir will, in fact...
How does the Intimidate work?
Does it start on your turn? I thought it would
says
happen
on
immediately.
their first turn of combat, you may impose disadvantage on an attack roll
So then you
to one
choose
creature you can see.
Gardevoir or Gallade.
Oh, that can see you.
Yes.
Gardevoir.
Okay.
Right? That was the one we decided?
That is
CJ?
correct, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Gardevoir will have disadvantage for this Moon Blast, which it is targeting into Fane. Rolling to hit. One of those is a crit. And the other one is not a crit, but does a 16 hit.
Meets it, beats it, right?
Yeah, meets it, beats it. Better than a crit, for sure.
Yes, absolutely.
Gardevoir, while feeling terrified of Salamance's like mighty brawn, is an emotional and intelligent creature and knows not to think anything of it, and that Gardevoir is powerful in her own way. Rolling super effective fairy type damage. Not a huge roll. I think you can tolerate this. It is 42 fairy type damage.
Okay. That's reasonable.
42. As Gardevoir fires off a blast of fairy energy that resembles a lunar body, which many of you can see while you are soaring through space. Gallade will take their
Gonna
turn.
leaf blade me? You gonna leaf blade me?
Gallade will, in fact, roll for the Psycho Cut. Swings their arms and summons psychic blades that are sharp and stinging, and they are swinging it into Fane. Rolling to hit a Psycho Cut. Does a 25 hit?
I don't think, no. 25 is gonna hit.
Probably not, yeah.
If a 16 hits, a 25, no way.
I gotta ask.
It's
It's
gotta ask.
part of the game. Very low roll, 13 points of psychic type damage. As the blades connect with Fane, and it hurts both Fane's body and mind. It is now time for Team Coalossal. How will they counterattack?
Okay. So we are relatively safe against Gallade, so I think we could just target Gardevoir.
Crunch?
Yeah, you could go all in and crunch it, yeah.
I hope it hits.
Well, let's hope.
Okay.
It
should
is
I
neutral.
crunch
It
first?
is. Oh, crunch is neutral.
Mm.
I will tell you that. So.
So would anything else be better?
If it's
Flamethrower or-
also neutral, then yes. So like flamethrower could be better because you have a chance to like
Get the,
do
the-
extra
the-
damage. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Flamethrower it up.
Okay,
I need
targeting.
a DC Yes, Gardevoir?
Yes, you're targeting Gardevoir.
I
Correct.
think so.
Before the save, as a reaction, Gardevoir looks at Salamence Fane in a very loving way to suggest you wouldn't do this to me, and subjects Fane to an attract. Please roll a DC 14 Charisma save.
Fuck. That's a 5?
Okay, you may roll to hit, and depending on how it goes, your damage may change.
Okay. So it is a DC 18 dex
Oh,
save.
right. I did the reaction too early. They get a natural 1, so it's actually a crit.
Fabulous. And they also fail by 5 or more, so they're burned.
That's true. You have disadvantage on your damage, but for the crit, that's not a huge deal. So I guess just roll damage and we'll math out the rest. Neutral fire type damage.
18 plus 5.
23 plus 30 is 53.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That.
Okay, 53.
Okay. Huge hit despite the attract. That's your
Yeah.
lower roll, right? 53?
Yes.
Yeah. Fantastic. And burned as Gardevoir attempts to distract Salamence by looking very pretty. It does not work out. It takes substantial damage and is also burned. So great job, Fane. What will Bean do?
Bean will do the classic combo of Shadow Bone into Guard. Devour. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Devour.
Good old Guardy.
Okay.
So we just roll the hit here.
Yep.
Does a 25 hit?
25 does in fact hit. Please roll super effective ghost type damage.
Woohoo. 57 damage.
57 points of ghost type damage. Gardevoir is in fact still standing as Bean summons forth spectral bones and smashes them into Gardevoir's body. Gardevoir looks like she is in trouble, but she is still standing.
That's crazy, because we're going to Shadow Sneak. Ah!
Okay, roll to hit.
Oh, a sneaky little hit from a sneaky little guy. Does a 17 hit?
It does hit. I think no
Ooh.
matter what, you will KO Gardevoir. She has 2 HP.
Oh, yeah, she's dead.
Very excellent getting her out of the fight immediately. Congratulations. And that's all your action economy, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. Liza does not emerge from meditation. Gardevoir effectively returns herself to the Pokeball. Who comes out following is a frankly rather cute looking Pokemon. It looks like its body is surrounded by green jelly. It looks like a small baby body, and it has long appendages that emerge, and it is floating in the air. This is a Pokemon that you may not have seen before. It is in fact a jelly baby.
Soulless or whatever the fuck it's called.
It's the big
The
one.
bigger one. The bigger one, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
you
it
nailed
wouldn't be the baby one.
Oh, yeah, but it looks like a baby.
Additionally,
It looks like a fetus.
Yes.
Yeah, it kind of does. Additionally, as this Pokemon enters the battle, there's a visible psychic energy generating between Tate and Liza. There's like a pink glow about them, and it seems to be intensifying in power. Additionally, the comet that you are atop of is moving faster through space, roaring past planets, nebulae, galaxy stars, etc.
We should hit Tate and Liza to break their concentration.
Bud, go talk to them.
That is cheating, unless you really want to do it. You may be disqualified.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Bud's just trying to have a conversation with them. They're in the audience stand. It's their fault.
This jelly baby, which I will henceforth call Reuniclus, because that is their name.
Because that's their name, yeah.
They will do something mysterious, and they wave their arms, and a psychic, this cube-shaped room, even though you're in space, it all of a sudden illuminates in blue and pink and green, and it kind of flashes for a second, and you have been subject to Wonder Room. So any move that demands a Wisdom save will now instead demand a Con save for the foreseeable future.
That's it, though?
That's it.
Okay.
Gallade.
I was like, does it flip all of them? Like our strength saves, deck saves now?
No. It's a Con and Wisdom flop, is what it is. Gallade will charge at Bean with a natural force energy in its elbows using a Leaf Blade. Rolling to hit.
There it is.
Does a 17 hit.
Ties favor the defender for me because I'm Gimli.
That's right.
And it ties.
That's right.
And it does in fact tie, yeah.
What's that passive called again?
Stone Skin.
Stone Skin. Yeah, we flavored it that way, but it is really effectively a +1 AC boost. But
it is effectively a +1 AC boost, but it's funner to say the ties favor the defender.
Yes, that is the case, yeah. Gallade charges forward, and upon getting close to Bean, just as a psychic type, can't really comprehend the terror that Bean represents.
The horrors persist, and so do I, yeah.
Yeah, and it swings the Leaf Blade into what Gallade thought was Bean's body, but is simply just spirit smoke. And then Gallade returns back to its position next to Reuniclus. It is Team Coalossal's turn.
Not spirit smoke.
Okay, yeah.
No, I mean, I'm kidding. It's
What
fine.
should I do hits with?
You could probably take a crunch of the jelly baby, but let me shadow bone him first.
Okay.
That way, if we get an armor drop, yeah, we can just bone him. The bone zone.
Do you
I'm
want
gonna roll
to ride the bone train?
Yeah, to join the bone train. All right. Reuniclus, I'm swinging a shadow bone into it. Does an 18 hit?
18 does hit for Reuniclus. You may roll super effective ghost damage with a shadow bone.
54 points of damage.
Pretty solid. You know that this is a substantial amount of damage coming out of the shadow bone. You've seen it used many times. Also, how much power points do you have left?
6.
Oh, wow. It's a 10 PP one?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, you know that this is a lot of damage coming out from this powerful Pokemon. And however, Reuniclus doesn't seem particularly bothered. It seems like it did not take that much, strangely.
It's got so much health.
Anything else for Bean? Shadow Sneak? How many of those do you
another
have
Shadow
left?
Sneak. It's a 20-pointer.
That's crazy.
It's a quick attack.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
it's a quick attack, dude.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Yeah, it just so happens to feel like it's a lot right now.
Yeah,
'Cause it's
seriously.
super effective damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Does a 15 hit?
15, in fact, meets Reuniclus's armor class. And will.
Oh, yay!
They are made of
Okay.
jelly, after all.
They are made of jelly after all. That is 21 points of damage.
Okay. Pretty good for a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
As a shadow emanates from Bean's body and causes Bean to leap over towards, or teleport over towards Reuniclus and give it a smack. Very successful. What will Fang do?
Crunch.
Who we crunching?
19 to hit to crunch the Reuniclus.
Yeah,
Jelly
absolutely.
baby,
Yeah, that will in fact hit. And I think there's an additional effect from the crunch, correct? On a 19?
On a 19.
That's
Oh,
that's
it's a
not a
natural
natural 19.
Correct.
It's
Okay.
it's a
Oh,
natural
it is.
18 or higher. The target's AC is decreased by 1, but it was not. It's 19 total.
Go crazy and combo with Shadowbone if you guys get a couple of those. That's great.
If we manage to get those hits, yeah.
Yeah. Roll super effective dark type damage, please, for the crunch.
36 plus 5 is 41.
A great hit. Salamence dashes forward and just tromps into Reuniclus, made of jelly. Seems like a substantial hit. However, Reuniclus kind of shrugs it off. It just has a big old smile on its face. Doesn't
So much
seem
health.
to mind.
What happened?
He's got so much health.
Ah.
A lot of health.
Jelly baby, dummy thick.
Should I try to flamethrower and burn it? Because that burn, doesn't it get, like, damage
It's
itself over
disadvantage
time?
on it's a disadvantage on the damage that it does, and it also takes burn damage. Yeah,
Yeah. That might not be bad if I can get it to burn.
yeah, it could be
Okay.
okay.
Okay. Tate and Liza will have a go. Reuniclus will issue a psychic blast towards Bean, rolling to hit a psychic. Classic move. A 24 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay. That's going to be 39 points of psychic type damage as Bean is barraged by mental energy. Gallade, who surprisingly has not seen any damage so far, will turn to Reuniclus and give it a pulse of healing energy. In fact, a heal pulse. I'm going to roll the amount of
Fuck!
healing that Reuniclus
Oh,
gets.
that's why it took 4 hours. God.
So we got to get rid of the Gallade.
Yeah, we have to kill the healer now.
Okay.
Okay.
Great plan.
Additionally, the mental energy between Tate and Eliza strengthens even further. It seems that it's beginning to reach some sort of climax. You can feel like there's just an energy in the room that is just intense, like you feel their presence within your mind. Very odd. However, nothing particularly happens. It is Team Coalossal's turn.
All right, so we just
So
gotta
should
try
I
to kill him.
flamethrower the Gallade?
Yeah, a burn would be really
I hope
effective
the
against
burn.
Gilly too. Yeah, you can go for
Okay.
that.
Let's
Probably pretty dexterous.
flamethrower the Gallade. DC 18 dex save.
Okay. Rolling that dex. That's going to be a 27 save.
Okay, so that saves, but still damage.
That's
Sorry,
right.
I miscalculated. 25, but still.
Yeah, that's still the same.
Still, yes, it's reduced damage.
3d10 plus 5, and then I'll cut that in half when we get there.
Yep.
Yeah,
You're not going to roll 1.5 d10? Come on.
crazy.
I don't think they make a d5.
Oh.
Yeah, what would that look
20
like?
plus 5 is 25. I can do math.
Yeah, 25 points of fire
25,
damage.
half.
So that'll round down.
12.
12.
Yeah, 12.
Wait, is it half of the dice? Like, does the
Half
bonus?
of the total.
Half
Oh,
of
okay.
the total.
Well, no, you already rolled half the dice, right? No, you didn't.
No.
Okay, yeah, so 12. 12 points of fire type damage as Gallade seems to valiantly absorb the flamethrower and even leans into it a little bit in sort of a justice sense, like it's protecting its partner. What will Bean do?
Absorb this, Shadowbone.
Very good. Roll to hit.
Does a 22 hit?
It does. Please roll super effective ghost type damage from the Shadowbone.
56.
Okay. Yeah, 56 points of ghost type damage is a very sizable hit. Unlike Reuniclus, you get the feeling that Gallade is truly perturbed by this and that it was actually a really quite a lot of damage.
Yeah, can't heal pulse yourself, bud. Okay. Also Shadow Sneak, because we still have those. Keep
Yeah.
it going.
Sneak
okay.
in the shadows.
Ooh, sneaky. Does an 18 hit?
18 does in fact hit. Please roll Shadow Sneak
Nice.
damage.
21.
Okay, 21 points of ghost type damage into Gallade, getting really beat up this turn. Pretty significant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Job done.
Yeah, back to them. Reuniclus and Gallade both taking some damage, but both are doing okay. They're going to rinse and repeat. Psychic incoming to Bean. That's going to be 21 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay, 3. I'm not going to tell you the formula.
Don't give it away.
Yeah.
3 what?
There's
3
something.
what?
There's 3 something going on, that's for
Oh.
sure. That's going to be 30 points of psychic type damage. Please document that.
Uh-huh.
And Gallade, instead of heal pulsing, will in fact go for another Leaf Blade, trying to hit. Rolling to hit does a 19 hit.
It does.
Okay. They're really trying to make things happen. Super effective Leaf Blade coming in. As Gallade swooshes forward with blade arms, imbued with the druidic power of grass types, deals 37 points of grass type damage.
That's not bad.
Okay.
Where did he get the leaves from?
He's magic.
From the
He can-
blades, honey.
He can just do it.
He got the blade arms. He's like, and they look like leaves.
I can't burn his leaves because they're not real leaves.
They're
That's
not
right, they're
really
fake leaves. He's pretending.
It seems like Tate and Liza's mental connection has reached some sort of fever pitch, and the room erupts in a psychic energy. Your vision goes white after a second, and then you reopen your eyes. Gimli, you feel like you are significantly less stout. Cindy, you feel that you have put in a lot of weight, and you're particularly heavy.
Oh,
in fact,
they
your
body
minds
swapped us.
have swapped, and however you want to do it, get up and trade seats, log on and trade all of your sheets. Gimli and Cindy have traded bodies and will be commanding each other's Pokemon.
All right. Come
Are
on, honey.
we-
Come upstairs. Yep, no, you're coming. Get It's is it easy? I guess it is easier.
You also have a new
What?
channel in the server if you want to just like exchange all your information. Take as long as you need. I will say take some time to discuss strategy if you like. However, instructing each other what to do is discouraged. But if you want to preface it, be like, here's our plan, that's great. So
I feel like CJ was already telling me what to do.
right, but now now it's a super no-no. So if you want to trade sheets, if you want to do something, but for a period of time, you are commanding each other's Pokemon.
Shadow Sneak.
That's generally a good idea, yeah. Phantom Force makes you skip a turn, but it makes you dodge stuff.
Okay.
If you read that, that's what it says on the
You guys
tab.
can totally be
Where's-
like, this Pokemon is weak to this. I just don't want to have, like,
Okay.
use this attack. You know, that's...
Like strategically, yeah,
Right.
it defeats the whole purpose of doing
Right,
this,
right,
yeah.
right.
I understand. So
Who do you have in the?
I have Lasagna and Trevor.
Okay.
Lasagna should be right next to Bean
Yes.
in the list, and Trevor's right next to my start. So
Okay.
Okay.
if you're looking for them on the list, yep.
Additionally, it seems that your spectators have been influenced by this effect as well. You can turn and see Bud is just face down on the ground, just laying there, seemingly doing nothing. Larvestar, the Larvesta, is going, how peculiar. I find myself in a new body. I have so much mobility and I'm so fuzzy. Wow.
You see, I was convinced that Larvestar would be able to talk in Bud's body, which would be even more interesting. But this is fine.
It
This
is in fact
cool.
a mind swap. So,
Okay.
yeah, so Cindy in the body of Gimli is disturbed at Larvestar speaking all of a sudden. And Bud is literally just laying there like a worm.
I haven't been this weight since I was 6.
So yes, here we are. This is what's happening. Please take your turn. What do you want to do?
Okay. I guess like second verse, same as the first kind of vibe.
Do you want
So-
me to Shadow Sneak first?
Don't answer that.
Uh,
Actually,
Okay.
sorry. You can. If it's me,
Yeah.
if it's me acting first, that's fine.
That's. I was just asking. Like, am I going first? Because doesn't one of them give a potential?
they both do the same thing, but yours has a better shot of. Oh, I guess it's the same. Yeah, you can go first. That's fine.
Okay. Shadow Bone Gallade.
Okay. Please roll to hit Gallade.
How does a 27 do you?
27 does in fact hit. You may roll super effective ghost type damage.
59.
A sizable hit.
Spooky bone damage.
Yeah.
9 bone damage.
I said spooky bone damage.
Spooky bone
Even
damage.
better.
As
It's spooky bone.
as Cindy in Gimli's body instructs Bean to use spooky bone damage on Gallade, and it hits a lot. Gallade seems to be struggling quite a bit at this moment.
Yeah.
What will
Yeah. in Cindy's body, Gimli's like, boom, spooky bow.
Yeah, exactly. That is exactly what it
I'm
sounds
feeling
like.
weird. I don't. I
Yeah.
gotta just say random things. I don't.
Exactly. Speak of the devil.
So, shadow sneak.
Sure, shadow
The
sneak it
bonus
up.
action.
Yeah. Who are you shadow sneaking?
What is that?
It-
What is it?
It's a roll to hit. It's a bonus.
It's
action.
just a roll to hit. It's a bonus action roll to hit.
Who are you targeting?
Gallade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please roll to hit.
10 plus 10 is 20. Does
20.
20 hit?
20 does in fact hit.
24 plus 10 is 34.
Yeah, that's a huge shadow sneak. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, these shadow sneaks should have been bigger. That's funny.
Glade,
Sneaky shadows.
sneaky shadows.
Sneaky shadow.
Yeah, exactly. Glade falls to his knees and is recalled. Again,
Lovely.
Tate does not awake from meditation. Glade kind of recalls itself. We will wait for the replacement Pokemon until Cindy takes her turn.
Okay.
Cindy, what are you doing?
I think I'm gonna do Critchy Crunch.
Great. You only have one target, so it'll be into Reuniclus. So you may roll to
into
hit.
the jelly baby. Jelly baby hit. Oh, I did not hit. Damn, you're so unlucky, hon.
Yeah. Sorry.
Wait, what the heck? So that is a 9.
9 will not hit Reuniclus.
No, it will not.
Fane feels like something's up. Like the command coming out of Cindy isn't quite correct.
I thought I did great.
And charges towards Reuniclus and chomps into the jelly, but the jelly just absorbs the fangs and bounces them out. Reuniclus takes 0 damage. We will go on to Tate and Liza. Tate, again, not physically doing anything, but the Pokeball will send out a new Pokemon that none of you have seen before. It is a quadrupedal Pokemon made out of metal and has a big cross in the front of its face. It looks quite menacing and quite powerful. It is, in fact, a Metagross. I will just share it.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's
Tate's Metagross joins Reuniclus on the field. Metagross will begin by swinging its giant fist at Bean with a Meteor Mash, rolling to hit. A 25 to hit.
It doesn't. Yeah.
Yes, that's going to hit. Sorry, I was looking for where it said AC.
Okay.
My apologies.
Rolling super effective steel type damage. A pretty low roll, but still pretty significant. 39 points of steel type damage.
Okay. 39, you said?
Yes. And does not benefit from an added effect of this attack. Bean and Cindy in Gimli's body gets the sense that this is like a very powerful Pokemon using a very powerful attack.
Yeah.
What color is the X on its body?
It is gray. It is like a different...
Okay.
Its body is mostly bluish gray, and then the cross on its face.
I just wanted to know if it was shiny or not.
That's
Because
Steven's
it would have been
Metagross.
gold if it was.
Yeah.
Right.
Steven's Metagross is shiny, not Tate's. That's
I
not
don't
canon.
know.
I'm just saying. It's not real.
Okay.
Anyways, Reuniclus. They're targeting down the Bean slot. Rolling to hit a Psychic. Natural 1. Won't do anything.
Nice.
Reuniclus does nothing this turn.
Fabulous.
Ooh, that's clutch.
Back to Cindy and Gimli, who will
Suck
go first.
eggs. Sorry.
Suck eggs out of Gimli's voice.
Suck eggs.
Suck eggs.
Very good. You between turns, you can see that Larvastar with the brain of Bud is now like scurrying up the wall, and he's like talking to himself. Like he's moving pretty slowly, but he's like, "This is so incredible! I've never been a bug before. Look at all the things that I can do."
And is Larvastar still just like not knowing how to be a jellyfish?
Yeah,
and
he's-
just collapsed.
Yeah, he's actually rolled over, but like he can't move his legs. He's on his
It's
back,
like, yeah,
and they're like just kind of flopping in the air like a
it's
cockroach
like
on their back.
how does this mechanically work? I don't even know.
Yes,
Harvester's doing their best.
and there's
Truly,
also
that's
like,
all they can do.
and there's seriously like a lack of like sentience in Bud's eyes for the first time. Like he looks like he has a Pokemon's eyes. Like there's no like sentient thought there.
Yeah. just a bug trying to figure out how to be a jellyfish.
Yep, or a mushroom,
dope.
but
Right.
yes, jellyfish
true.
mushroom.
Yeah.
Cindy and Gimli, who will go first?
I think I can go for a flamethrower, and then you could just like pound into Metagross, because I think Jelly Baby over there, that's too much to hit. We need to kill Metagross.
Mm-hmm.
Because Metagross can run
Metagross
through
is
my team
weak
pretty
to
effectively.
Fire.
Metagross is weak to fire, yeah.
But that's
So
for
I
would-
Gimli
Yeah.
to know.
Yes,
Slash
that is for me to know, and
The
for
person
you to find out.
playing Cindy right now.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you don't have to worry about that because you're swinging with ghost moves.
Yeah, but yeah, type effectiveness is fine to share. That's fine.
I thought I knew a thing.
So DC 18 deck save
For-
from Metagross for Flamethrower.
Okay. 15 is the save.
Nice. Okay. No burn. Big sad. But that means we get super effective damage.
And because it's a fire move, if you roll the max roll on the die, you can add another die.
34 points of damage.
That's something. 34 points of super effective fire type damage as Metagross gets all scorched up. Clearly, this hurt. Metagross does not love that amount of damage, but nice hit from Fang. What will Bean do?
I don't know who to Shadow Bone.
Metagross.
You really can't mess it up. Either one is good.
We decided to kill Metagross.
Nido Sprigatito. Okay.
That's a good line.
And that one is not going to
Yeah.
do the hit
It'll do a
for
nothing.
the Shadow Bone.
That is correct.
But the Shadow Sneak could we could still sneak.
That is true.
Does a 14.
Oh my god.
14 does not hit.
You rolled a 1 and
Followed
a 4, dude. Ah,
It happens.
it does.
Yeah.
And that yep, okay.
Bean,
Not a damn thing.
It is less that Bean is struggling or failing, and more just that Metagross is incredibly intelligent and is able to dash out of the way of these attacks. Very incredible. That's it for Team Coalossal. Metagross, looking to finish off the plague that has been Bean, will roll a Meteor Mash. 23 to hit.
To hit
Bean.
Bean.
Yes.
That will hit, yes.
Okay. That's going to be another 39 points of steel type damage.
That knocks Bean out.
That does knock Bean out. Will Gimli, aka Melissa, please select a Pokemon to switch in, not now, but at the start of your turn?
Yes. So you have the other members of the party are Lasagna and Trevor. Okay. I'll think.
Okay.
You do your move, and I will think as to which one is the one.
Okay. Reuniclus here will just fire off a Psychic at the remaining target. Rolling to hit Psychic. Does a 23 hit. 2 23s.
It does.
What's up with that? Rolling neutral Psychic type damage. 25. 25 points. As this turn concludes, you feel that Tate and Liza's psychic power that is binding you to each other's bodies may be weakening. I will give this disclaimer. You are only due for one more turn of body swap. However, if you maintain it, you will see subtle combat bonuses. Something to keep in mind. This is technically optionally your last turn.
Okay.
Who does Gimli send in?
Lasagna.
Lasagna the Crustle. It's the field. Delightful crab Pokemon with a giant shell on its back. While their eyes are closed, Tate's eyebrow, you can see, like, raises a little bit in curiosity, but they are still meditating. What will Cindy and Gimli do?
I didn't think that far.
Nope. You, in fact, made the right choice, too. It's fine.
I like moves that do damage.
Yeah, I don't have moves that do very good damage on that one, bud.
Elodie and Schmidt had the same thing. It's like, Schmidt's like, I can support? It was pretty funny.
We're definitely going to keep focusing down the Metagross with Flamethrower. What do you want to do on? What do you think on Lasagna's sheet?
Lasagna's got a lot going on.
Does.
But as far as damage, like, not really that many options, actually. Right?
Nope. No.
If you want to do the Flamethrower first, you're welcome. Or if you intentionally want to hold, that's also fine.
Well, I'm curious what she wants to do, so.
Okay.
I think I was gonna Gem Blast.
Which Mon?
Fuck.
We can share typing. Metagross resists and Reuniclus is neutral.
Yes.
Okay. So neutral is probably the better.
It is
That
up
is
to
true.
you. But as far
You
as
could also look at your other options that aren't attack moves. Wide Guard is a reaction, so you don't worry about that. But Barrier is an option.
it is an option.
Is that a move?
That is a move.
It adds +2 AC.
It does. You could consider activating that if you wanted to.
And you're gonna do damage.
I will do
I
damage.
do not. I don't think you have a choice.
Yeah, I did. You only have damage moves on. You've never not used a damage move, so like I'm pretty straightforward. I just gotta pick the right one.
I think the only mon I have that has a non-damage move is solely and specifically Baby Doll Eyes.
Yeah.
That is it.
It's
yeah,
great.
no, that's true. I have noticed that.
Do whatever you want.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
it's up to
believe.
you. I'm just like
Okay.
those are your move options.
Let's a barrier.
Okay.
Okay.
Is
So
that
it's
self or
2
ally or either?
So, as an action, Lasagna can create a barrier around itself and to a number of allies they can see or otherwise detect. This costs 1 additional PP for every ally this move affects. After 1 minute or losing concentration, barrier ends on all the targets, and it adds 2 to AC.
Okay. Great.
So I can use 2 PP and make it be both.
Very
Okay.
good.
Yeah, go for it. And just for fun, also at no cost of PP, we'll also just put a barrier on Bud and Larvastar just because it's funny. Your armor class
They're so
increases
strong
by 2.
now.
Yeah, Bud says, "What is this mystical force around me?" In his new bug voice, and now Larvastar in Bud's body is just simply rolling on the ground. He can only roll in like a circle, like because he can't figure out like how to actually locomote anywhere. Lasagna, the Hoennian Crustle summons barriers that protect both Lasagna and Fang. What will Fang do?
Fang will be flamethrowing into Metagross.
Okay.
DC 18 deck save.
And they rolled a 15 again.
Okay.
Dex is not one of their best stats.
No, I wish it was lower though. 29 points of damage.
Okay.
Did
Pretty.
any of them be the max?
No.
Okay.
29 points of fire type damage as Metagross is getting convincingly whittled down, but is still feeling pretty healthy. Anything else happening on this turn?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay. As I said, you are invited to switch back at this time, or the various things I'll just share. DCs and armor classes will change for these mons if you decide to stay switched. So it is your choice.
We
are you
already have
doing?
a boost. We could get more boost. We'll be unhittable.
Sorry, it'll be easier to hit them and they'll receive more damage, is effectively what the benefit is.
Still. I think
Well,
we can do it's just these 2 Pokemon left, presumably.
No.
No, they have more. They each have
Yes.
another one.
They have Lunatone and Soul Rock still.
Fuck.
That's their signatures. They have to have them. So,
So like I know these things.
well, they're gonna have 3 and 3 like we do. They're not gonna do the 2 and 2 again.
Okay.
And that's definitely their pairing. That's like their whole thing is their twins.
I
So
think we can do it. In the us in the now.
I'm just worried if you get to Giggleth that is there other opportunities to switch back?
Yeah, I'll say you can do whatever you want, but then they'll get all their stats back.
Okay. So we can maintain it as long as possible and then decide, okay. That's
Yeah,
fine.
you can bail if you want.
Okay. Yeah, we can keep it going.
Okay, cool. It is Tate and Liza's turn. They will continue the action. Metagross does have limited power points for this move, but we'll continue using it. I'm going to Meteor Mash into Lasagna, the Crustle. Rolling to hit. Does a 14 hit?
No.
Very good. Yeah. The Meteor Mash, the fist connects into Lasagna's gem, and it simply ricochets, and there's a loud sonorous ding sound that comes out, and Metagross is unable to strike Lasagna. Very good. Reuniclus will... What will Reuniclus do? There's some good options here. I think Reuniclus will roll the Psychic onto Fang. Rolling to hit. Does a 19 hit?
Onto Fang, it does.
Okay.
Remember, there's the +2 to
I
AC
added
from the
it.
barrier. Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
24 points of Psychic type damage as Fang gets barraged with a Psychic Blast from the Jelly Baby. They don't have any bonus actions, so Team Coalossal, let it rip.
Oh, I could have wide guarded.
No, it wasn't AoE damage.
What is
It has to be multiple hit
multiple?
damage.
Okay.
Yeah. But you can do that in reaction. That's good that you noticed that. But yes, absolutely
Okay.
not. It's not good there.
So the Jelly Baby is neutral to the Gem Blast.
That is correct.
Okay.
Yes. So I'll do Flamethrower and Metagross again. I want to try to get this burn. So the DC 18. Actually, did it go up? Are the saves up, you said?
They are worse at receiving damage.
Making the same.
Yes.
Oh, just a receiving damage.
They're
okay.
receiving an undescribed penalty.
Okay.
Flamethrower coming through.
Mhm.
That is an 11.
There's the burn, baby.
There's the bird. We were looking
There's
for
the
it.
burn.
All
Feel
right.
the burn.
Yeah, Metagross says burn, taking proficiency bonus worth of damage at the end of each turn, and rolls disadvantage on damage.
Okay. Now the damage. I got a 43 total.
Nice.
No max rolls.
A sizable hit as Metagross continues to get scorched. This time it seems like the outer facade of metal is beginning to slough off of Metagross. The fire is really starting to add up. What will Gimli do?
We're going to Gem Blast into the Reuniclus.
All right, roll to hit.
How does a 16 do for the to hit?
16 does beat Reuniclus's armor class. You may roll a
Yeah.
d4 and add 1, and that's how many hits you get.
Cool, we get 5 hits.
Nice.
Awesome.
So it's 1d8.
Yes.
That's a 1 on the d8. So 5 plus 7 is a number.
12.
12.
Yep.
Thank you.
Of course. Yeah, so these gems maintain kind of like a psychic property about them, which makes Reuniclus's jelly barrier that is controlled via its mind somewhat resistant, so it takes minimal damage. However, it still takes damage. Chip damage is chip damage. Okay. Back to Tate and Liza. Bud and Larvestar are up to who knows what.
Rolled
Metagross.
around in hamster balls.
Metagross is feeling like it is threatened, so it will unleash a devastating attack. It charges with the full force of its body towards Fane with a Giga Impact. Fane needs to make a DC 18 Dex save.
Good luck.
I crit failed.
Okay, so this is a critical hit. Rolling with
no.
disadvantage, but still a sizable
I
roll.
was definitely going to get a knockout. Let's see.
My first roll was triple digits, and my second roll was not. But
But it's definitely going to kill. Yeah.
this will be 83 points of normal type damage.
And Fang is knocked out.
Goodbye, Fang. The mighty Salamence falls to another pseudo-legendary.
Was Fang at half HP previously?
Fang was below half HP, yeah.
Which would get you an extra damage dice.
It's a lot to
Oh,
keep
it's
track
already-
of. It's fine.
It's
Okay.
it's already too late, yeah.
Okay.
We're way past that, yeah.
I wasn't sure how much damage you got. I knew he was close. I'm sorry.
It is all good.
Hey, okay.
We're-
Who will Cindy send out?
Is that the full turn? Reuniclus didn't go yet.
Oh, thank you. You're right. Metagross, after committing to this attack, looks exhausted and takes damage from its burn. Reuniclus has one more psychic, and it will swing it. It has to swing it at Lasagna. So
It could hit the empty space next to lasagna.
It certainly could.
Saying, it
but
could.
well, if it does target that empty space, if we're following the double battle rules, it will
would
still hit
it
the
would
other
get-
guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
But D&D
Yeah.
rules. If Reuniclus intentionally wanted to target an empty space, it could, but it doesn't. 25 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. Rolling resisted psychic type damage because Crustle has psychic type defensive properties.
does.
Only 20 points of psychic type damage.
Okie dokie.
Okay. Who will Cindy send out?
Let's see.
Your options are Soli and
Jack.
Jack.
I believe.
Yeah. I know, I was reading their stuff. You have Fire Fang and Flare Blitz still, hun? That's crazy.
It's the Gen 1 5 years old Charizard build.
Yeah, I know, it's so
Fire
that.
Spin, Ember, Flamethrower, Fire Blast.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Please be nice to my babies.
That's so funny.
You gotta have options, you know?
I'll go with Jack.
Okay. Jack, the mighty Incineroar, the bipedal wrestler tiger, hits the field with the flaming belt. It is Team Coalossal's turn.
Okay. So I think I want to grapple the jelly baby, so it can't, and it has to hit Jack if it's grappled. And if it's grappled by Jack, then it has to do with Psychic, which it's immune to, or it has other options, but it has to target Jack, which I think is more interesting. And then, but I do want to focus fire on Metagross, huh?
Are you so? As far as like things that are on the character sheet, I'm not telling you what to do. I think Darkest Lariat has a grapple option following that move as a hit versus the
correct.
grappler.
Oh, it
feat.
does. Yeah, you're so
So
right.
look at the grappler feat and look at
I did.
Darkest Lariat as the move. Okay, I just wanted to make sure you saw the like that move had some spice.
Yeah, Dark Slayer's pretty dope. Yeah,
I don't know.
Metagross is out of commission for a turn, so because of Giga Impact.
That is correct.
Mm-hmm.
So we can probably just focus on holding the Jelly Baby for a turn. So I will Darkest Lariat into Reuniclus.
Okay, you may roll to hit.
Does a 25 hit.
25 does in fact hit. You may roll super effective dark type damage.
Okay. That is 52.
Excellent.
And then that will initiate a grapple as a bonus action.
Sure. Do they have to make a contested strength save, or does it just happen?
It's contested strength save.
Okay. Psychic types are usually pretty weak. Reuniclus is a strange exception, but it's still not their best stat. They just happen to have some strength. They get a 5.
Okay. So they are now grappled. So next turn they cannot move, which is a given because we're in this space anyway.
Yeah.
And they can only attack Jack on their next turn.
Fantastic.
They are grappled until Jack lets go. They may also do a strength or dex check against Jack's strength at the end of each of their turns and attempt to escape.
Very good.
Cool.
Okay. Thank you, Jack. Very cool. Yeah, Jack the Incineroar like spins his arms viciously in like a pro wrestler move and then collides with Reuniclus, smacks it in the face. Its jelly kind of jiggles in a violent way, and then Jack grabs Reuniclus's arms and holds Reuniclus in a grapple. Very neat. What will Lasagna do?
We're gonna Gem Blast.
Okay. Who are we gem blasting?
Does Reuniclus.
Okay, I think that's with advantage because of the grapple, I'm going to say.
I think that's supposed to be the case. It doesn't say that in the passive.
Let's look up.
But I think the
5e.
grapple status, I think, does provide advantage.
Does a 26 hit?
It certainly does. Please roll the number of times you are hitting with Gem Blast.
3 times.
Okay, please
Okay.
roll damage, neutral damage.
6 times 3 is 18. Plus
Yep.
Right.
7. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25
Mm-hmm. Yep.
damage.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gimli and Cindy are starting to get the hang of controlling each other's Pokemon as they do a coordinated attack. After being grappled, Jack spins Reuniclus around so its back is facing towards Lasagna as Lasagna fires off 3 consecutive Gem Blasts, this time into a more prone part of Reuniclus's body that it cannot see or anticipate. Therefore, Reuniclus is in fact knocked out and recalled.
Oh, wow.
Clearly, the grapple ends, but Reuniclus took just enough damage to be knocked out. Quite the punching bag. Liza does not flinch. Nothing happens to Liza. Reuniclus apparently recalls itself, and in its place becomes a new Pokemon. It's one that you have seen before in Meteor Falls. This is a moon-shaped hovering rock type. It is, in fact, Lunatone. As it hits the field, the comet that you are riding on slows down, and it orbits around a planet that looks similar to perhaps Jupiter, with many, many moons orbiting it. You feel like if you just reached out, you could touch a moon.
Can I reach out and try to touch the moon?
You go to do so, and your hand is stopped by the barrier that is the wall that makes up this room.
Big
It's not
sad.
real. Yeah. We're in a simulation.
The meditation continues. Lunatone and Metagross will now take their turns. Metagross does nothing. Metagross only receives some burn damage because it is in fact burned. Lunatone is here. Lunatone's gonna do some stuff up. Lunatone is going to stare down at Lasagna and gaze at it in a hypnotic sense using the move Hypnosis. Lunatone is going to subject Lasagna to a DC 19 Wisdom save.
Do we have a bonus to that?
Oh,
Or is
Or
that
what?
just...
I'm
The-
going. Wonder Room ended when Reuniclus fainted. Sorry, so it is in fact Wisdom, not Con.
Okay, I was just making sure. I was looking at the stats.
Yeah, Calm would be crazy.
Yeah.
Calm would just help us, yeah.
What's the DC?
19. It's very high.
19 wisdom, yeah.
How does a 9?
9 is not successful.
No.
Lasagna
Darn.
will, in fact, take a nap. Lasagna will fall asleep. At the start of its turn, it may roll the same save to see if it wakes up, or whenever it takes damage, it can roll the save, and at the end of 3 turns, if it has not awoken, it will awake.
Sick.
Good night to Lasagna. And that is it for Tate and Liza. Well, first, I think Lasagna should roll to wake up.
Yes.
So
Lasagna, wake up.
roll that save again.
That's a 3.
Okay. Lasagna will stay snoozing. What will
Yep.
Jack do?
Jack will Darkest Lariat the Lunatone.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Get grabbed. Sorry.
And grabbed again. 24.
24 does in fact hit. Roll super effective dark type damage.
Does the concentration for the barrier stop
Oh,
because
yeah,
I'm
it
asleep?
It totally is.
It only was affecting Lasagna too right now, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, yeah, because
The
Fane
other one was
fainted.
knocked out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you'd have to reuse it. It's fine.
52 points of damage.
Huge. Very good hit into Lunatone after just making their partner fall asleep. Lunatone is certainly feeling pretty bad about that.
Okay. Bonus action. Contested grapple.
Okay.
So strength.
Lunatone is not particularly strong. Gets a 10.
I get a crit.
Oh, fantastic. Lunatone is
That's
certainly
great.
grappled. Jack just like grabs the moon and just holds it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have arms to contest, so it tries to like wriggle, but it doesn't really do anything. Jack
It's like
too
it's
strong.
you're not moving. You're not
Yeah.
moving. Like, no.
Yeah. Very cool. Thank you, Jack.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that is all.
That's correct.
Tate and Liza. Lunatone can only attack Metagross. So it will do so. Or sorry, not Metagross. Jack.
Jack. Yeah, I was like,
If he wants to attack
No, I was like,
Metagross,
I won't
like
stop
I'm
him,
not gonna
yeah.
stop you.
No.
turn him towards him if that's cool. Like we can
No,
do
no,
that. You want to hypnosis Metagross? They can't anyway.
No. Lunatone will point blank summon a chunk of rock between the crescent on its face and use Power Gem on Jack. Rolling to hit. Does a 19 hit.
It does.
Okay. Super effective rock type damage coming in.
I was afraid of the power gem, but it is what it is.
A very low roll. 35 points of rock type damage.
That's acceptable.
Yeah.
That will not bring it below half, not proccing the extra
Yeah.
damage die.
We're definitely not below quarter for Blaze.
Yeah.
Ooh. I think Jack has the lefties.
Jack does have the lefties. This didn't kick in till the end of my
Correct.
turn.
I understand. I'm just reminding
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. This is like the first time it's come up. Actually, it's the first time we take a damage.
Yeah. Being unable to move, Lunatone just summons forth rocks between the points of its crescent moon and blasts them into Jack's chest, and Jack takes it pretty well. Metagross is finally back in action and is... What will Metagross... He will use his final Meteor Mesh on Lasagna. If this connects, Lasagna can roll to wake up. Does a 19 hit.
Yes.
Rolling super effective. Or, yeah, because Bug doesn't resist steel. The Meteor Mesh comes through and deals a big hit. 65 points of steel type damage.
That's acceptable.
That's with disadvantage as well. So, please make a DC 19. Or it should descend each turn. 18 save to wake up.
One shy.
Wisdom. Did you add wisdom to it?
Yeah. Wisdom is +0.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it. So close. Hopefully soon.
Yeah, he is smart. He's not wise.
However, Metagross is now out of Meteor Mash, and that is Tate and Liza's turn. What will Team Coalossal do?
Yeah, we're in good shape.
So I forgot to do leftovers last turn. It is what is the... does it have it on your little
D12 plus con.
comment thing? Okay. But that's at the end of the turn.
Correct.
It's D12. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm asleep. Oh, I can roll 2 wake up on
Correct.
this turn.
You
Correct.
can, yeah.
2!
2 will not awaken. Yeah, so then you have one more turn to go through until you guaranteed wake up.
You said that like I thought you got it. 2.
Yeah.
I was like, that's not gonna work.
All right, it's up to Jack. What will Jack do? Grappling this
Jack.
Lunatone.
So it's grappled, right?
Yeah.
Very cool. I wanted Darkest Lariat.
Yeah.
I think that's really funny.
Yeah, just smash into the wall or something.
Can I smash him into Metagross since I have him grappled?
That sounds really strong. If it's
That
like,
does sound really. I know. I was
If
just asking.
I
It's definitely
will.
that.
If you want to make a strength save, I will allow you to continue the grapple. If you want to Darkest Lariat Metagross for damage.
Okay, I understand. I don't. Metagross
Okay.
is a useless piece of garbage, so I want him to stay on the board as long as possible.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's out of Meteor Mashes and it's burned. It can hang out forever.
Okay.
So we're gonna keep attacking Lunatone. I'll smash him into the wall
Okay.
with Darkest Lariat for flavor.
You have advantage to hit.
Okay.
I will just say since you're grappling, why not?
My high roll was a 22.
Okay, that will connect. Please roll super effective dark type damage.
So that is 50.
Another huge hit. Jack's
Yeah.
really doing it. I think maybe Gimli and Cindy can make a trade, and Jack would do really well for Gimli.
Listen, it's a wrestler. It definitely fits.
Yeah, Lunatone is looking rather beat up. It's still standing, but it is in the red HP.
Yep.
Excellent. And I think that's it for Team Coalossal.
Yep.
Lunatone, it wants to break through the grapple, but there's really no point. It's better off just attacking. So it will do that. Another power gem coming through, rolling to hit. Dirty 20.
Okay, that does hit.
All right, rolling super effective power gem. Another quite low roll.
Thank God.
35.
I was nervous about that one.
35 points of rock type damage.
Sounds good.
There's an air to this Lunatone that seems like while it is a weak species, this one is particularly powerful, but it's not really delivering that. So
No.
Metagross will just go and just punch Incineroar with a hammer arm,
Okay.
rolling to hit that hammer arm. That's a dirty 20 again. All these dirty 20s. Super effective fighting type damage, rolled at disadvantage. That's going to be a clean 32. 32 points of fighting type damage.
Perfect.
After this attack, Metagross seems like it's already one of its dump stats is even weaker, which is dexterity. Any dex saves on it will be at advantage.
Oh my God. I'm so mad. Okay.
What?
So the 32 damage put me at 35 health. 35 divided by 137 is 25.5%.
Oh, no.
So we don't get Blaze.
It's in the bottom quarter. Is that what?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't.
25% or less.
Oh, you get Cindy's
could-
bonus, though. You don't get Blaze.
I do get the bonus. I just don't get Blaze. Yeah.
So you could pull an Elodie and give him a nice pat on the back for 1 damage, hopefully.
Elodie could
And
have
don't
been
get
disqualified for that, by the way. Just remember that. She did roll stealth, so keep that
That's
in mind.
funny.
No, Cindy's stealth is dog shit. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I know. I saw it.
Um,
Okay.
So, yeah. I think we should start with Azlani trying to wake up. DC 17 wisdom save.
This is the third turn.
Yeah, so
of
he will
sleep.
wake up with...
Bet.
Okay, so he will just... He's awake, but he can't act this turn, and he will be able to act next turn.
Okay.
No.
It doesn't mean you get your reactions back if they do any AoEs and stuff. So
Correct.
that's cool.
So we can wide the guard.
We can
Yes.
wide the guard. Yeah.
Guard the wide.
Guard the wide.
Okay.
Uh,
So
Okay, all right.
what will Jack do?
we will continue smashing this Lunatone into the wall.
Okay, just another quick spin. Rawr,
Yeah, we're
Jack
just spin around. Like, I'm pissed off at this thing for shooting me over and over again. Just
Yeah.
throw him around.
An epic duel. Let's see it.
Okay, let's see. My high roll was a 26, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that will certainly hit. Please roll super effective dark damage for Darkest Lariat. I think
What's the... I get a bonus dice? Is that what it is at half?
Cindy's passive.
Yes. Is that what that
Yes.
is? Okay.
Yes.
An additional die. And if it is super, is it super effective?
So I get
happen?
2. Yeah.
You would get 2, yes.
Okay, very good. 61 damage.
Yeah. Jack smashes Lunatone into the wall, and it actually... It does enough damage to KO it, but rather than being recalled or anything, once Lunatone connects with the wall, its like body phases into the illusion, and it emerges around the planet that looks like Jupiter, and it is one of the moons now. And all of Liza's Pokemon have been knocked out. Congratulations.
That's why I wanted to focus that one. Because now we just have to fight the one side.
Yeah. Liza stands up and like kind of shakes off her meditation and like looks around, and she just kind of watches the battle as a spectator as Tate continues to meditate. Is that why his name is Tate?
Yeah.
Hold up. Oh, wow. I just got that. Okay. Whew. That's crazy. What would Liza be then?
No, I think there was a reason for that. Hold on. I'm actually looking it up now. Tate and Liza.
Okay.
Is it our
Because
turn
she-
now?
It's theirs.
Yeah, it's just Metagross's turn. Burned Metagross.
Okay.
Metagross realizes that the tides have turned and that it's looking difficult and will execute another Giga Impact into Jack the Incineroar. Jack must make a DC 18 dex save.
Oh my god, we got a 17. Yikes.
Ah, so close.
Just shy.
Big old Giga Impact coming through with disadvantage damage is going to be, 69 points of normal type damage.
Jack is
Nice.
knocked out.
No.
Not nice.
Nice. No, wait. Not nice.
So Jack will need to be recalled. after doing a great job, truly.
Truly, hard carry.
Which leaves just Soli as the last Mon. And Metagross, Team Coalossal can take two turns in a row because Metagross cannot do anything.
Nice.
You can do that. You can
free.
divide that up however you want. How that looks like, I don't really care, but everyone gets 2 actions. Like a wild battle, kind of.
Yep. Here comes Soul Eater.
Soul Eater, the Ninetales.
We could prismatic a laser.
Ooh, that's a new move. What does that do?
Using
It's a hyper beam. It's hyper beam.
Yeah.
Using a magical prism, fire a 60 by 5 foot laser.
Yeah.
All creatures must make a dex save or take psychic damage.
Yeah.
And it consumes the next turn's action, so it would effectively be Dunzo.
Yeah. What do you think of switching, hun?
What do you mean?
Well,
you want to take control over because you think I'm bad?
No, but I'm just like, your moves don't really do a lot of damage, but you could just bring Trevor out. And we have 2 turns. I can't switch anything, so I'm out of Pokemon, but...
Yeah, I think he meant swapping Pokemon, not swapping trainers again.
No, not swapping our brains. Like, you could swap, like, Lasagna out for Trevor.
It is an option, but could please do whatever you want to do.
Yeah,
Gimli, who is Melissa.
What can Trevor do? I feel like
Sand
I don't know his
Tube.
moves. What does that do?
He's a ground type move against a steel type, is the idea.
Yeah, he has and a incoming rock type.
Wait,
That they
is
do.
ground
levitate.
good against steel or something?
Yes.
It is, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I knew fire was.
And then we
'cause
can,
fire-
and then even
fire melted.
better, there's like cool moves that Trevor can do, like that thing that I do at the start of every battle, that you could do into their Soul Rock when they come out and make sure Soli doesn't die. Just to remind you that Trevor has that, because you might have forgotten, even though I do it every battle at the start of it. I use Trevor. That is an important passive. It's a taunt, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Does that make sense? You said like it didn't.
I don't know what I'm doing, but it's fine.
Do whatever you want. If it's too confusing, just listen to your heart.
Yeah, go with your gut, you know.
So I could switch and do a move.
Yes,
That would be
because
the 2 turns.
Metagross is Giga impacted.
Yeah, because of the 2 turns. So then you can Sand Tomb him.
Okay. We'll do that.
Okay.
Trevor is going to...
Trevor.
Stop. Trevor's going to be swap.
Hell yeah. Swip swap.
Gonna be swipping and swapping, man.
Sand Tomb.
Yeah.
So force a creature in range to make a strength save.
Mm-hmm.
Strength save.
DC 19.
Oh, I forgot it was 19. Jeez.
Yeah.
Get good.
Yeah, that's a 7.
Okay. 26 plus 6 is 32.
Okay, a sizable hit.
Yeah.
It looks like Metagross.
And now that's guaranteed damage now. You don't have to roll to hit that anymore.
For 5 rounds.
For 5 rounds.
Unless he strength saves as an action, which would be a waste. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So he's just gonna take the damage.
What will Soli do?
So Soli gets 2 actions, which will be, in fact, 2 flamethrowers. So
Okay, so 2
we'll
dex
do
saves.
2 dex saves, 16 each, yeah.
Um,
We'll just total the damage, I think. You just
Yeah.
roll both dex saves.
well, one is a crit and one is a fail. So, not a crit fail, but it's like a 7.
Oh, so they got a crit, so they
Yes.
take no damage?
So they'll
Okay.
dodge 1. They don't have much HP left. I think you'll get it.
So you
roll-
get the 1.
Yeah, roll fire type
Okay.
damage.
10 plus 9, 44.
Metagross had 33 HP remaining. Metagross will in fact faint, which brings Tate to his final Pokemon. Metagross will return itself, and Tate looks very, very focused as the comet changes position that you're standing on and is now barreling towards a star, head on. And Tate sends out his final Pokemon, which is in fact Solrock. Looks very similar to Lunatone, but is in the shape of a star. It is Solrock's turn. Solrock will begin by launching out a Stone Edge at Soli, since that is the optimal
Baby
thing
doll
to
eyes.
do. Oh, okay. That was probably the last PP of that, I'm guessing.
It was.
Soli has advantage to make this DC 19 strength save? Dex save. DC 19 dex save.
Dex save, that's a lot better. Okay. Oh my god, wait, it's meets it beats it?
Yes.
Cool, I got 19.
Oh, crazy. Yeah, stones erupt from the bottom of the comet, and Soli's able to jump out of the way to dodge them. Impressive. It is now your turn, Team Coalossal. One Pokemon remains.
man.
Can you do it?
Okay.
Should I tomb the sand?
You can't because he's got
Okay.
levitate.
That is correct.
Okay, so what?
You could just hit him with rock moves because rock isn't resistant to rock for some
Correct.
reason.
Correct.
It's neutral.
If it
So you
were,
just
it
throw
wouldn't
rocks
be
at
the
him.
solution to that one puzzle.
That's true.
There would be no solution.
There would be no solution. Yeah, right.
Okay.
So you can
I
spit rocks
will
at him. Yeah.
request a DC 19 strength save from the Lunatone for these sliding rocks.
The soul rock.
Yeah, the Soul Rock.
Did I say the wrong one?
You
You
did.
did.
It's fine. 20... Dirty 20 is the save.
Okay. So it's half of the damage you get from that.
Okay, cool.
You can also Mountain's Call as a bonus action. They roll a DC 19 strength save. If they fail it, they have to attack Trevor. And if they attack in melee range, they take damage.
This is DC 18 strength save.
I didn't update it. It's supposed to be 19.
Okay.
My strength saves are all
So
19.
as far as damage, the boost, like the damage bonus, is also half.
No,
Correct.
the damage bonus is always the same. The only thing that changes is dice.
Okay.
We were
So-
wishy-washy on that in the past, but it's been hammered out.
So that was 15 damage for the rock slide.
Okay, 15 points of rock-type damage as Solrock gets pelted with rocks from Trevor's body.
And I guess we will call to the mountains.
Okay,
And that is a DC 19 strength save.
Solrock gets a 7. Solrock is compelled to attack Trevor on its next turn.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if it does a melee move, then you get reflected damage. It's like 1d4 times Trevor's level, which is 13.
Okay.
Cool. So I will Dark Pulse into the Soul Rock.
Okay, please roll to hit.
Does a 17 hit?
It does, in fact. Please roll super effective dark-type damage.
30 points of damage?
30 points of dark-type damage as Solrock gets pelted by sinister energy coming out of Soli as she roars. It seems like this Solrock is not holding up super well. It is not long for this world without its partner. Do you have any bonus actions?
Don't think so. Let me see if Sully does. Oh, no, it's a free action before every fire move.
I don't use it
Fire
because it
type
takes away health.
damage.
I don't think you have anything else.
I don't.
move-wise.
No,
You
it's all
got rid of
fire
quick
stuff.
attack, right? So,
Yeah, there's nothing else. Yeah,
okay.
they got rid of quick attack. I like how you have solar beam and you can never use it because there's never sun.
Toidle can do it. So it's
Yeah,
not
that's about it though.
yeah. Cool.
I
Solrock.
have 5 moves. I got overheat on there.
Yeah, I know. So you're like, yeah, if it's sunny, you know,
Yeah.
if Groudon shows up, we just shotgun him with a solar beam.
Solrock has to attack Trevor. It will do so with its best move, which is Psychic. Rolling to hit Psychic. Does a 17 hit?
So because of the passive of the "you can't hit me, bro," that's not what
Yeah.
it's called.
It's not.
It meets, so it does not defeat.
Ties
Yeah.
favor the defender.
That's
Yeah.
very cool. Thank you, Gimli.
That's crazy. It came up twice.
Yeah, it's pretty significant.
It is.
Cool.
You can't hit me, bro.
Yeah, Solrock has to hit Trevor and does not. It is back to Team
Yeah.
Coalossal. Can they finish it off?
Run it again,
Rock
baby.
slide.
Rock slide. Hit it,
Rock
baby.
slide. Hit it.
That is a DC 19 strength save.
Solrock gets a 14.
Sucks
Soul
to
Rock
suck.
is prone, baby.
Yeah, Solrock
Did it
hits
fail
the
by
ground.
5 or greater?
Yeah.
That is exactly by 5.
Yeah, exactly
That
5.
is correct. Yep.
Very cool.
Okay.
Roll rock type
So-
damage.
Plus 12. 12 plus 12 is
24.
24 plus 2, 26.
Correct.
26 points of rock type damage as Solrock barely hangs on with just a little bit of health left as it falls to the ground as rocks push it forward. The comet is speeding meteorically fast towards the star.
Okay.
What will Soli do?
Looks like
Are we on a rocket that's flying to the sun?
Yeah. We have to
I'm
beat
sorry,
it before
a
we crash
jet?
into the sun.
No, I'm dead.
Oh my god. Oh man, if only I read Hexing Flames, I could just guarantee hit flamethrowers over and over again and to get rid of resistance. That's crazy. That's so good.
Yeah, Cindy stacked.
Sorry, I
No.
forgot about that.
You
It's new. It's newish.
It's so good.
Yeah, just hit with fire. I just hit with fire moves all the time, so it just
I
benefits me
know,
for
it's
fire
so
hitting.
good.
I can just hit with fire.
Oh, we'll guarantee
Every
this.
time.
I'm gonna overheat.
Okay. What's the damage roll on that?
Yeah, since it's guaranteed regardless. It's 5d8 plus 7.
All right, let's see if Solrock saves with a natural 20.
A crit, yeah.
Gets a 2. Can you describe
It's-
how Soli KOs Solrock?
Solely, actually, because they're pinned under the rocks now, will just leap on top of the rocks and just detonate it with an overheat.
Incredible. A mighty vicious flame encompasses Soli and the entirety of this room as the comet that you are standing on simultaneously crashes into the star. Your vision becomes glaringly white and you feel your bodies swapping once more. You are able to pat yourselves down and you realize that you've returned to the body that you are familiar with. As you crash into the star and you feel your bodies swap, Tate recalls his soul rock and Tate and Liza approach you in a plain white room. They say, "Congratulations, trainers, for defeating the Mossdeep City Gym." They present you with 400 Pokemon dollars each. Please add that
Sick.
to your inventory.
How much?
400. Tate reaches out to Cindy, and Liza reaches out to Gimli and hands over the Mind Badge. It is a pinkish badge in the shape of a heart, and there's a gem in the middle. It looks as if the heart is bisected into two halves, as if there's some sort of cooperation happening.
Ooh, I got you with this line. Oh, don't mind if I do.
Very good. Tate and Liza also, while giving you congratulations, inform you that at this time you may have 6 Pokemon in your party at all times.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
did it.
Gimli and
Did
Cindy...
our... Oh, sorry.
Go on.
I was just going to ask if Bud and Larvastar switched back.
Yes, they did. They're back to their normal selves. Bud is triumphantly running in circles, going, "Oh, congratulations! I knew my trainer was so strong. This is so great. I'm so proud of Gimli and Cindy as well. They're really, really strong." And Larvastar is back to being a bug and looks kind of relieved to be a bug. Looks kind of calm. Gimli and Cindy recognize that when they started this adventure, the whole reason they found a party, the Quacko Packo, was because they were not able to go home because of the embargo, the travel embargo on Hoenn. They know now that with 6 badges, technically, they can just leave if they want. I mean, Cindy has nowhere to go, but Gimli could go home to Sinnoh at any time. Whether or not he does so is of his own volition.
I mean, my son's here. My wife's probably kidnapped, so I don't I don't think I need
We
to.
could just bounce and not fight NRG.
I think I kind of gotta.
It is, in fact, an option.
I don't really have much of a choice. I mean,
Tate and Liza say, "If you elect to challenge additional Hoenn gyms, we wish you the best of luck. And the victor's exit is available for you if you so wish."
Oh,
And
sick.
they gesture to like a little glowing circle in the corner of the room that has just now appeared.
so where's the loser's exit? Is
Tate,
it like a chute?
Tate and Liza just point directly behind you. They say, "Oh, it's just the way you came in."
Oh, you guys should get a trap door or something.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh wait, can I persuade with strength? Is that a thing?
Why not?
Hold on. No, I'm making sure that I actually have that. I think that's actually
You
the
cannot.
case.
That's intimidation, right?
Oh, it's intimidation. You're so right. Okay. I was like, that'd be funny. No, that's fine anyway. I got an 18.
That's pretty good. Liza kind of shakes her head, and Tate is like, "See, we got to go back to those shenanigans that we did when we were kids. You remember those spinning tiles? Can't get enough
He's
of
like,
those."
dude, that'd be so sick.
Yeah, this is the first time that they're talking out of sync, and Liza's just like, "No,"
because they actually disagree. Yeah.
yeah, not acceptable. So, do you elect to take the exit, the victor's exit?
Yeah, we'll take the exit. Yeah.
Okay. It's just a little pad, and you step on it, and you spin very quickly, and you find yourself being teleported. As you do so, you look around you, and you see that same space vista yet again. You're whirring past planets and nebulae and galaxies, and suddenly you stop spinning, and you arrive back in the lobby, which is only a door away, but the victor's exit was much more stimulating and thrilling.
Yeah.
Congratulations on your final badge. You have a mostly completed trainer card. Do you have any final steps for the end of your morning?
I think we go to the beach.
Okay, just straight to the beach to
Let's get to
celebrate.
the beach.
Well, yeah, we're already dressed.
Yeah, you may as well. Yeah, you.
we came prepared. That was easy. Let's go to the beach.
Cindy and Gimli run off to the beach. Just a quick one more perception from both of you.
Nikki,
If NRG rolls up, I'm gonna cry.
24.
Okay, incredible.
4.
4. Okay, once again, Gimli is the vision savant here. Going to the beach. It's now about noon. The sun is high in the sky. It's kind of hot. The sea breeze helps, but it is kind of not super comfortable. You head onto the beach. It's a little crowded. You see behind you, like up the hill, more towards the Space Center, you observe a building that you did not notice before. It is, in fact, a rite of learning. Might be worth paying a visit to. And additionally, you see a fairly crowded and popular Mr. Mimosa's chain. Very, very good.
Nice.
You head down to the beach. Any particular activities? Sandcastles? Swimming? What are you doing?
Just gonna hang out with the Mons I went to the gym to, and we're gonna have a grand old time.
Hell
We're partying it up.
Yeah, you send them all out, and everyone. It's the beach episode. Everyone gets ready to do various activities. For Gimli's rock Pokemon, it's mostly just playing with sand. That's mostly what
That's
they like.
true. Trevor does have floaties on just in case.
Yeah,
Like,
you never know. Of course.
You know, like the birds that like go in and out with like the waves and they like run away when the waves come in.
Yeah.
That is Cindy's Pokemon.
Great.
It's like very comical.
Yeah.
Because they're like, ooh, what's happening? Oh, the water. Oh no.
Yeah, Cindy and her fire types join the Wingull, who are kind of like in the shallow water to pick at weak fish Pokemon to eat when they are brought up with the tide. And Cindy and her Pokemon kind of join them in being scared of the water, but the sun feels great on their bodies. With enjoying the sunshine and the beach at Mossdeep City on a vacation weekend, that is where we will end the session. Hello, and thank you so much for listening to the latest episode of Dunsparce Drampa and the final Gym Challenge. Extra thank you to our latest patrons. They are Raphael, Revealing Titan, Cody, Ben, Danban, Seraph the Fonts, and Seth the Crownless. Patreon's been kind of weird about notifications for me lately, so there's a fairly good chance that you become a patron and I haven't read your name. If you are one of those people, please reach out to me on the podcast profiles, either on Twitter or on Blue Sky now, and let me know how you'd like your name shouted out, and I will be sure to do so as soon as possible. And yes, we are switching over to Blue Sky from Twitter. We've been having a very good time with it. We'll keep our Twitter page up for now, but if you haven't made a Blue Sky yet, maybe check it out. Our profile is on there. Thank you again, all of you, for listening, and we will see you for the next session with the full group on November 12th.
Oh, wait, we gotta swap. Ah! Switch microphones.
Oh yeah, we'll switch.
Okay. Welcome back.
Oh, I like my headphones better. Can't lie to you.
See, the cat ears
Don't
do
like
it
your
for you?
headphones. They suck.
These are so comfy. What do you mean?
I don't know. The sound quality sounds like all garbled.
I think you had them on backwards.
Anyways.
Oh, excuse me.
Wow.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. That's why we have an editor.
Just for that.
That's the after credits. Just that burp.
It might be.
Oh, yeah.